But I think that just, I don't know, Buffalo is just riding the wave right now based off emotions, Lamar Hamlin. So I think they got this. I don't see it.
We're going to get into that.
Let's jump right in. Yo, what's going on, everybody? Tuesday night, Ray Bones on the hook, and we have a squad up in here tonight. I got my man Russell. Russell, how you doing?
Fabulous. And yourself?
I'm doing well. I'm excited
Gentlemen?
to jump in tonight. Jordan, new commit to Albertus Magnus.
Yes, sir.
Big props to him. Free education. Nice job, buddy. How you doing tonight?
Thank you. I'm good. Ready to get after it.
Let's go. And we got the guru, Kev Mike. Holla at you, boy. What's up, buddy?
What's up, boys?
And the X Factor jumped in just for me to say what's up to my main man, Smitty. What's going on?
Salutations, everyone. Happy Tuesday. Roll call. I like it. Let's get into it, Ray. NFL.
Yo, let's be honest. Real quick, Smitty, you're a little down tonight. I can feel it in you. I'm here to help pick you up. Hopefully we get some good positive news about your guy Garrett Cole. Everybody's all stressed out about. If a look was worth 1,000 words, I'm reading like 500,000 up for you right now. So let's go. Let's get it. Yo, NFL's been absolutely bonkers. March Mayhem is what this episode is going to be about. Everyone's going nuts. Every time I look around, another transaction, a guy over here. I think the biggest news so far, and obviously I like to throw this one out there because I am sitting on a pod right now with a couple, actually at least one Giants fan. One, two. Jordan, who are you? Are you a Giants guy?
I don't have a favorite team. I don't really
You don't have a favorite?
I don't follow football like that.
Oh, man.
He's a fantasy freak.
Yeah.
Well, we all have fantasy, so good for you, Jordan. I remember when I was your age. We won't get into that. But on a positive note, Smitty, man, let me ask you first because you're the guy. You're the G-man. Saquon going to the Philadelphia Eagles. I think probably one of the biggest acquisitions so far of this offseason. What's your thought on that? I got to know.
That's it. Peace out.
Is he not dead to you?
I wouldn't say dead, but the fact that he went to the Philadelphia Eagles, I can't see myself in a game rooting for the dude. You know what I mean? The Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. Even if he would have went to the Commanders, I would have been all right with it.
Yeah, because we're the team with a limb.
Eagles and the Cowboys. No.
But is he not with the G-men because of Saquon, or is he not with the G-men because of the G-men?
I think it was a combination of both, to be honest with you. I mean, Saquon did say, he wanted to be a Giant for life. So if you're going to talk all that smack, it sounds good. You know what I mean? It sounds good. It's politically correct, but don't say what you don't mean. So I think it's a combination of both parties right there.
If you were Saquon, would you have stayed?
If I was Saquon?
Yeah. Would you have stayed?
No, absolutely not.
So don't be mad at Saquon.
But I probably wouldn't have went to Philadelphia.
Then don't be mad at Saquon.
Oh, I'm not mad at him. I just said peace.
No,
Peace
that was for Ray. That was for Ray, not you.
Oh,
listen. So listen, we're gonna stay on Saquon for a minute here, okay? And not because I'm excited that I have the number 1 overall draft pick next year in my keeper league, and he became available this year. And maybe Jordan, you can kind of hit on this one since you're the fantasy guy. Who's the number 1 overall pick next year and going into the NFL season with all of the madness that has occurred today? Is Saquon?
Yeah, it's really hard to tell. I would think just off of maybe stats this year, it could still be CMC. Obviously, he still has that star-studded offense with him, but I wouldn't doubt if people end up going for a guy like Saquon. A lot of big moves were made. Maybe there were bigger moves for guys that probably aren't considered to be a 101 in fantasy. But It's definitely going to be a toss-up. I think people will have to see what happens in training and all that.
Mm-hmm. He stays healthy, number one off the board, 1.1. I think we're going to see a career year out of Saquon Barkley this year behind that offensive line. We'll see how how well Philadelphia does replacing the hole that Jason Kelce left, obviously after retiring. Kev, you got any insight on this trade? I know it's your division.
Yeah, I mean, I think everybody needs to just realize that take your emotions and your emotional attachment to players and realize if you're an NFL running back, first of all, he said he wanted to be a Giant for life. They had a chance to lock him up 2 years ago, last year. So I don't completely blame Saquon. I think that like he took the best deal out there. His deal was insane. He got the bag. And I understand
Philly
people
paid
not
too much
wanting-
for him. That's just my opinion.
I understand Giant fans being upset he went to Philly. I get it. But they paid the most money. These guys are NFL running backs, dude. Like, it doesn't matter. If I was an NFL running back, I'd sign with the Cowboys for that kind of money, and I hate the Cowboys. It doesn't people don't have to like it. The other thing is with Barkley, and so I kind of side with Russ a little bit. Like, don't be mad at him. You guys had a couple years to sign him. You didn't sign him. You signed the quarterback. And I get that you had to, but just for like the fantasy talk, Ray, realize one thing. I think he'll get a lot of touchdowns. Barkley's numbers, I think he'll be over 1,000 yards, but I don't know if Barkley's numbers are going to be that nuts when you really look at how many weapons they have on that team now.
But they just lost DeAndre Swift.
Right. No. He's going to be the guy. I'm just saying, like, I don't think he's going to go for 1,800 yards this year on the ground. I think he'll score 20 touchdowns, but they have weapons like those receivers. They're really, really good, man. He just
if I could add on to what Kev said and kind of with what Jordan said, the difference between Saquon and CMC is that the offense in San Francisco pretty much goes through CMC. I think Kev's trying to tell you the offense isn't going to go through Saquon. He's going to be a piece of the offense and he's going to do stuff, but he's not going to be the offense.
Don't think so? You don't think after that atrocious second half by Jalen Hurts that head coach is going to put his neck out there again and suck again the way they sucked in the second half of the season?
No, I think
it's so
dude, they just got Saquon Barkley. And if the offense doesn't evolve around Saquon Barkley, the Eagles are not going to win the division. There's no chance.
But there's a difference, though. There's a difference between. I think you're misinterpreting what I'm saying. I just think that if he went to Washington, I think he'd run for 1,600 yards. The fact that he has the weapons that he has, I just think they'll spread it out. I'm not saying they're not going to lean on him. I'm not going to say. I'm not saying that he's not going to be important. I'm not saying he won't run for 1,200 yards. I just when we talk about CMC, his ability to catch the ball, I think, separates him in the fantasy land or whatever you guys want to call it. And I'm just saying, I think Barkley will do all those things and be great. I just don't know that he's going to have a a career rushing yard year. They're going to lean on him when it gets cold at the end of the year. They're going to lean on him in fourth quarter when they're up by 4. He's the guy.
Hey, good addition. Great addition for the Eagles. Sorry for the Giants fan, even though I'm really not.
Hold up. Time out, though. Time out. I am a Giant fan at the end of the day.
Right.
I know.
The question was, how do I feel about Saquon Barkley? The way I feel about Saquon Barkley is that he's gone.
Yeah.
I'm still a Giants fan.
Absolutely.
My team picked up a lot of players that I'm happy with.
We're going to get into that.
Because I want to stay current. You know what I mean? You guys talked about Saquon Barkley and the Philadelphia Eagles. Okay. But I'm still a Giants fan. Let's make it clear.
No, Smitty.
I didn't think
I'm looking forward to Saquon in Philly only because Saquon's not attractive as a fantasy guy in fantasy land, as we'll call it. Whatever land we call it, Kev. Fantasy land. I love the attraction of Saquon in Philly because I see the ceiling. The ceiling wasn't there in New York. He still produced. So I see a big increase out of Saquon this year as far as, stats and everything. But at the same time, Smitty got the shout-outs coming. Let's go. Another big signing. Huge signing for the Giants. Huge signing. Drew Lock. 1 year. My man. I had I'll keep
That's
the
all
card.
right.
Though.
Listen. You got your chorus. You got your chorus, Ray. It's all good.
Where?
It's all good, baby boy. It's all good. Listen, my whole thing is
rock
that.
on, Smitty. Rock on,
Listen,
my
they,
man.
they
Let's
gave
go.
that dude 5 pennies, bro. It's
I
all
know.
good.
I
We had
know.
to sign up. We had to get a quarterback.
Yo,
know what I mean?
that was the joke of the night. That was the joke of the night. Now let's get to
That's
the
the
serious
point.
shit. Drew Lock's a bum, right? We all know that. Big signing for the Giants. Great signing for the Giants. On a serious note, Brian Burns. What are your thoughts on that one, Smitty?
I love it.
Love it.
Ryan Burns, Dexter Lawrence.
Okay.
You know, I love it, man. You got
I mean,
Tibbs.
new addition, right? So now you got Kayvon Thibodeau and Brian Burns on each end. You know,
Yes,
two
sir.
edges.
Bobby Okereke.
Oh, Karake, yep. From
I love that, man. I love it.
No, Giants
Secondary,
defense.
listen, we lost. I was bummed out that we lost X-Man. I was bummed out that we lost McKinney. I was bummed out more that we lost McKinney than when we lost Saquon. I'll be honest.
So I did not see a signing for Xavier McKinney yet. Is he still available? Or
No,
did
he
somebody
went to
say-
Packers.
No, he went to Green Bay.
Green Bay.
Yeah.
Oh shit! You know what? You're right. I did see that.
68 million. 68 million.
Green Bay did some weird stuff too. Green Bay did some
but at
weird
the same
stuff.
time, you know, they got a lot of young kids in the secondary. I'm excited for Deontay Banks. I'm excited for Pinnock. I'm excited for Belton. You know, I see the secondary. If we get Rush up front the Giants way, we're gonna be all right. This is a rebuilding phase. It is
He's
what
so
it is.
right, though.
No, I get it.
No, I'm with Schmitty, man.
So, you guys just scooped up Isaiah McKenzie as well,
Mm-hmm.
the wide receiver from the Buffalo Bills.
He's a weapon, Schmitty.
That's a pretty good. That's a pretty good addition right there. I mean, I feel
Buffalo
like you know
Bill
what?
connection, man.
Huh?
It's that Buffalo Bill connection.
Hey, you know what? Take it when you can get it. I like that. I like that addition for the Giants because you needed it.
Schmitty, can I just make one quick point on the Giants? What they're doing is they are going to spend money now and in the future on premium position players. That means it ain't going to be a running back. It ain't going to be necessarily a safety, pass rush, corner, quarterback, tackle, and then nose tackle in that scheme. And that's what they're going to pay towards. And they're going to they're going to try to work through the draft. I know they traded 2 second-round picks, but when you look at the Giants, $68 million for McKinney, I know you were upset. They spend just on the money they saved there. They got 2 starting offensive linemen and a running back. And then they traded for Burns. He is an elite pass rusher. The Giants, all Giant fans were depressed. By the afternoon, I'm sitting there going, you know what? I can't believe they flipped the day like this. Like they were like, and I do think that Schmitty, I do think they're going to move up in the draft for a quarterback. I really do. Okay. So go ahead. I just want to make you feel like the Giant fans should feel a lot better after this.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm definitely optimistic. That's why when, you know, Saquon peace, you know what I mean? We got to move on. Brian Burns. Did you guys know that the Rams offered the Panthers in 2022? It was 2020. What was it? The Rams offered the Panthers 2024 first round pick, 2025 first round pick, 2023 second round pick for Brian Burns. The Panthers declined that offer. That was in 2022.
Stupid.
And here we are in 2024, and the Giants got what? They got him for a 39th overall pick and a 5th round pick.
Yeah, they didn't even have to give 2 number 2s. They got him for a 2 and a 5. Did you hold on? Do you guys remember in the group chat that thing I sent with the Panthers? What they've done, how stupid they've been with their trades, and all the things that are going to fall in line, all those players they moved, and then what they got in return. I mean, it is add Burns to the list. This is like, I'd have no idea what they're doing. 2 first-round picks and a second. They don't make the move. They trade him for a 2 and a 5. Wow.
Mm-hmm. Russ,
and
Jordan,
like you were saying, Kevin, I am excited about the O lineman too that we got. from Green Bay and the Raiders.
Yep.
So we need to keep working on that.
Yep.
We could jump into Green Bay right after this. Jordan or Russ, do you have anything you want to add to the Brian Burns edition by the Giants or any of the moves by the Giants for that matter?
Listen, it's not like they're not making the moves. And like Kev said, at first you would have clowned them and laughed at them, and by the end of the day, you're saying, "Wow,
wow."
So somebody's pulling the right strings there to move forward for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Agreed.
Jordan?
And if I'm not mistaken, they got Devin Singletary too, did they not?
That's
Yeah,
what I
sure.
mean. Yeah.
Yeah,
He's the running back. Yep.
that's huge for them as well because he's not a bad running back at all. He cooked when he was in Houston.
Yep.
So I think that's huge for them as well. That they, although obviously I'd way rather have Saquon, but like it's not as crazy of a downgrade as you would necessarily have normally getting rid of your starting running back.
Word.
You know, we'll just kind of keep it in division before we bounce around here. Obviously, Kev, you are the Washington Commanders fan, and I think that you guys had a great ad while we're on the running back talk as well. Austin Eckler. Austin Eckler is in like a tier. He's like a tier 1B in my opinion as far as running backs in the NFL. You got CMC, Barkley, and God, who's another one? I can't think of right now. But then there's Eckler. Like Eckler's right there with those guys. You guys got an unbelievable running back at such a discounted price.
Right.
2 years, $11 million. I don't even know what's guaranteed, but it's very disturbing to me how poor the running back market is. As far they just don't pay these guys. You guys stole Eckler. Do you feel good about that trade?
I not only feel good about that move. And I know he didn't have a big year last year, and I know people are like, he's washed. It doesn't matter because
he's not washed.
He can catch the football. And I think Brian Robinson is a really underappreciated running back. I think he's going to have a big year. I like all the moves the Commanders made, all of them. Like they added young players. They added two young interior offensive linemen. The center for that I can't pronounce his name. It starts with a B, but he's 26 years old. He went to the Pro Bowl. The moves on defense, they added a lot of 1-year contracts. Jeremy Chin, the safety, he's been hurt the last 2 years. Before that, he was all pro. 1-year deal. Dante Fowler is going to help the pass rush. Armstrong from Dallas is going to help the pass rush and the run. They have made such really smart under the radar moves and so many of them that I almost don't even know how to react because I'm not used to smart things being done by this organization. But all the running backs, by the way, are going off the board like you've never seen in free agency, regardless of money, because this NFL draft maybe has 3 running backs that are okay. There are no running backs in this draft there's a few of them. So, and there's no real elite back. So I think teams are saying, look, we're going to pay these guys less. It's smart. But Ray, I love what the Commanders have done.
And as far as Washington goes, I feel like the last few years they're just missing something. And they didn't do anything bad. They haven't gotten worse. They didn't make a dumb move. So maybe it's the mix they need to take that step forward.
We'll see because Jaden Daniels will go second to Washington. So he's an elite athlete. You guys have heard me talk about his weight and how his style and his weight concern me. And then I started thinking, you can't even touch the quarterbacks anymore. So as long as the guy knows how to slide, he'll be okay. Because you can't even lay a fingernail on him. But
the sad thing is that he doesn't know though. He doesn't know how to. You see him in college, he gets rocked.
Dude, he gets hit sticked.
He gets rocked.
Bring it up, Madden tournament coming up soon. Who wants in $50 a head? Holler at me. I got a connection. Smitty, what are you doing over there, man? I seen a fist pump. I don't know if it was Kev's comment or you watching the Knicks. Are the Knicks on right now?
The Knicks. OG is back, baby.
Okay, so the Knicks got a chance to win a couple more basketball games.
Is Brunson back? When is he coming back?
It's to be determined still.
What about Randall? I've been out of the loop.
Yeah, it's to be determined. It's up in the air.
We need those guys back.
He's coming back soon, but they haven't given a date yet. You know what I mean?
Lord. All right.
So listen, let's keep it local. Dallas did absolutely nothing.
They
Dallas
can't.
did nothing. They did nothing. I think
They
they signed
can't.
Michael Gallup, right? They signed Michael Gallup. Did I see that? Does
No,
that
they're
sound
trying to
right?
trade him.
Trade him. Okay. All right. Well, Dallas is Dallas, and they do Dallas things.
Yep.
And they're not doing anything right now, which kind of reminds me of the
Yeah,
Boston
the
Red Sox in a sense. But we're talking football right now, so we're going to move right over to the AFC East and start with the only team that really matters in the entire league is the New England Patriots. The New England Patriots went and they signed Jacoby Brissett, 1 year, $8 million. Russell, I really want to know your thoughts on this. I put a post up earlier today. I said I loved it. I wish we never let him go. Michael Onwenu, he got signed back. Kendrick Bourne's coming back. With some of the moves that we've made, I forget the guy's name from the Pittsburgh Steelers. We signed the tackle there. What's your feelings on Jacoby Brissett? Let's just start with that.
Well, no, I mean, I'm not mad about it. It's not a bad place to start, and it's a hell of a lot better place to be than having Mac Useless Jones there.
I'm not sold on that.
Yeah.
I'm not sold on that comment.
Well, listen, you could not be sold on it, but he's a backup to his draft classmate.
Yeah.
May I comment on this?
Absolutely.
The next rep he's going to see is when he's the third string can play in Jacksonville. That's the next rep he's going to see.
Well, he might not even make that. Who knows? Maybe they'll cut him.
You know what? I'm sorry. I'm going to digress. I'm going to take that back. The next snap he's going to take is probably going to be in the XFL. That's where.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Dwayne the Rock Johnson will be giving him a high five as he introduces him.
So let me be the devil's advocate. Let me be a devil's advocate here. What if Trevor Lawrence goes down and Mac Jones is successful in Jacksonville?
I hope that happens.
Smitty,
Me too.
so hold on. So Smitty, now that I can have a serious sports conversation and not deal with that clown that's leading the mic over there, that's my other question with Jacksonville. And I know this is gonna throw a conspiracy theory, but did
you see how I just did that to him? He's talking right now, but I have him on mute because he's look at him. He's still talking. But I did that. You know what I mean? I'm gonna allow him to come back again just so he knows. All right. Okay, Russ, you're back. Go ahead.
Yeah. So now that clown is done playing with buttons over there, my question is did Jacksonville pick him up because is something still lingering with Trevor Lawrence's ankle?
Could be.
I didn't. That's a great friggin' point.
So the second part of that is, did Jacksonville pick him up because there's possibly something wrong with Trevor Lawrence's ankle, or B, do they rekindle his career as a backup like he's challenging Lawrence and that he's good, and then when it comes to pay him, move him next year for other picks or another player?
Those are good points.
Sure.
Those are good points, Russ. Now, Ray, let me ask you a question because I remember you stated that, if my memory serves me right, the Pats damaged
be good.
Mac Jones.
Absolutely.
How did they do that? I'm curious.
Well, which time, Smitty? Because let's start with this. And I feel like this is redundant. You make the Pro Bowl rookie year. Whatever. Not really a big deal to make the Pro Bowl these days. Anybody can make the Pro Bowl. But he made the Pro Bowl his rookie year. Year 2, you have Matt Patricia and that other guy, your ex-head coach, Joe Judge, as your offensive coordinators. They don't even want to name an OC, which is confusing to the fans. How is that going to be with your quarterback? That's that's 2 failures there. Move on to a guy that I thought was going to help him out in O'Brien. Didn't work. Bill O'Brien is not who I thought he was. But at the same time, you start Mac, you pull him out in the third quarter. You start Mac, you pull him out. You start him, you pull him out. So what are we doing? If there was a mental fuck, the dude got mental fucked in New England. He did. he got completely.
You don't get pulled out of a game because you're playing well.
No, listen, Russ. I'm not. You're right. You don't.
You could though. You could though, Russ. If it's a blowout, you know what I mean.
Yeah, fair point. Touche. But at the end of the day, if you know you have a struggling guy, like if you really want him to be your guy, you're going to do everything you can to build the kid's confidence up. Obviously, he is not mentally or was not mentally strong enough to deal with Bill Belichick, the Boston media, New England, period, in the area that we are, because we are so heavy on our sports teams. It is what it is. It's the same market as New York. Can't do anything about it. Mac Jones, he's not built for this area.
But listen, I'm not disagreeing with you that they put some stressors on him and potentially ruined him, but he wasn't struggling. He was awful.
No, he did. But he made some. But you know what? At the same time, Russ, he made some hell of a throws that were dropped, but he made some awful throws as well. But
because when the receiver's surprised that the ball's actually where it's supposed to be, they drop it. Yeah, like shit, it's actually here.
I'm not buying that, Russ. I'm not buying it.
Yeah,
I'm not.
I don't disagree that they ruined him, but he was awful.
So I'm not talking crazy. And you're right, he was awful. But I think he was awful more on his own, being in his own head, and all the amount of pressure that he had to deal with, I think really ruined him. He's on the greener pastures now. I wish him the best of luck down in Jacksonville. If Trevor
hope Dwayne The Rock Johnson can rekindle his quarterback career.
He's not going to end up. I mean, fine. Go to the XFL. Polish up your skills. Do whatever you got to do. Jordan, you had something to say. I want to hear it.
I just want to know. We had our beef about Mac Jones last week, and I just wanted to know if your thoughts had changed on him now that he's off of your terrible team.
No, dude.
Good.
Listen, if I have a belief in something, I will admit. I have no problem admitting when I'm wrong. I'll admit when I'm wrong.
The lie detector says that.
Then why didn't you?
I still think the jury is out on Mac. I'm not throwing the white flag in on that kid yet. I'm not doing it. I can't, and I will when I feel confident that he was a bust, and I'll say
the only white flag you should throw him is a napkin when he's eating his Big Macs.
So how do you know he's a Big Mac guy? Did you hook him up? Did you DoorDash him to Jacksonville?
Food is food.
All right, Ray. So now give us your opinion why you think Jacksonville picked him up.
Dude, I really, honestly, I'm not exactly sure why. Well, he's from the area, which I don't know if that's a good thing. But we'll see what happens. I mean, I think Jacksonville thinks they have a guy that can step in for Trevor Lawrence. I mean, why else would you pick him up? He's got to be an upgrade over CJ Beathard, right? Isn't that the backup for Jacksonville?
Is he though?
We're gonna find out, Russ. We're gonna find out. And let's be honest. Who did we supply Mac Jones with? Devontae Parker, who they just cut. Kendrick Bourne, who was completely mishandled by Bill Belichick, another player that got screwed over. But we resigned him back. And honestly, I think we're going to see a lot more out of Kendrick Bourne over the next 3 years than we've seen out of the last couple of years. So I like
that goes back a couple of years, because why did Tom Brady leave?
You're right. Listen, Malcolm Butler. There's so many players that Bill has done what Bill does, but at the same time, Bill can do that because Bill's built what he's. I mean, the Patriot.
All right, answer this question: would you rather still have Mac, or would you rather have Brissett?
So I'll be honest with you. I like
Jacoby Brissett. I like that. I see what you did there.
No, it's a great question. Obviously, we know Jacoby Brissett can play in the NFL. I think it's a fair point to say he can play in the NFL. He did great with the Patriots. He's a game manager.
All right, Adam Schiff.
I would like a fresh Mac Jones. I need Mac back, like rookie year Mac Jones, with a competitive edge and a clear head, a clear mind. I don't like the Mac Jones now. Scrambled eggs, man. He's got to go somewhere else.
I'm sure he loves those.
When he goes somewhere else, you think he does egg whites or yolks?
Both.
Both. Well, I mean, obviously, you're going to get both.
He swallows the yolk for sure.
Oh God. Anyway, all
He
right.
probably eats
Listen,
the whole carton.
all I'm saying is I would take a clear-headed Mac Jones over the scrambled egg Mac Jones right now. Jacoby Brissett's going to be a hell of a fill-in, and I think our defense is going to keep us in some football games this year. I like the Jacoby Brissett signing. Actually, I
Ray,
do.
but who would you want your team to draft? A
Marvin
quarterback
Harrison.
or a wide receiver?
No, Marvin Harrison Jr. Marvin Harrison.
Well,
I want a sure
like-
shot. I want the sure shot. Give me Marvin Harrison Jr. Williams can be a bust. May can be a bust. Daniels can be a bust. CJ Stroud was phenomenal last year. Joe Burrow, even Trevor Lawrence. Like, has Trevor Lawrence lived up to the hype that he was supposed to be? I mean, he's pretty good.
Being in
That's-
that team,
that's a great
I
class,
think he's a good quarterback.
No, he's good. No, he's a good quarterback. Yeah. No, he's a good quarterback. Did they
You
make
can
the
win
playoffs?
a championship with Trevor Lawrence.
You could. You can win and you can win a championship with Trent Dilfer. I'm not like everybody. That's a problem with the NFL these days, and a lot of us, right? Us fans. You think because you have a quarterback that you're going to win a Super Bowl. Yeah. Well, anybody can win a Super Bowl if you have the right pieces in the right places in the right system. With Tom Brady was not very good his first year we won a Super Bowl. He was a game manager. We had a good defense that put us in a position to win football games. That's what we have to go back to. Like, let's do a rewind. What does how did the Patriots get to where we got? We didn't get there with Tom Brady in his sixth year leading the Patriots to Super Bowls. We got there with Drew Bledsoe that led to Tom Brady, that led to running the football, playing good defense, managing the clock, and winning football games, like strategic football. That's what we have to do right now. Rather than I'll ramble on about this, and I don't want to bore anybody. Smitty's laughing because you got me fired up.
Russ, I mean, it's payback time, baby. You got me fired off from the beginning.
Well,
Talking about Saquon.
But I'm gonna tell you something. Though. Let me tell you something.
Drew Lock.
Drew Lock was good. The Drew Lock was a good one, though. That was a good one. That was a good one. But you know where I'm getting at, and I'm not wrong. I'm not wrong. We have a team. We had a team this past year. I thought that could have been a winner. Oh, the
Russ, who would you take as a Pats fan? Who would you take?
With them having Jacoby Brissett right now, I would take Harrison. If it was still Mac Jones, I would have taken a quarterback.
I want to hear from Kev. Kev, who do you take?
Because I think everybody's nuts. I think they're going to take whether you. Listen. I think Harrison's great. I get where you guys are going with this.
A lock. It's a lock.
Jacoby Brissett. When you pick third, you're going to take a quarterback. That's just the way the league works. I might not agree with it. Ray might hate it. It's going to probably be Drake May, and Brissett's going to hold the clipboard because he's a pro. Not hold the clip. May's going to hold the clipboard and learn. Brissett's going to go in there, and he's going to teach him how to be a pro. Mac Jones was shipped off, whether it was weird or not where he went. He was shipped off, and Brissett was brought in to ease because, dude, you can't. What are you starting Mac Jones for with a rookie quarterback? What's he going to do? I think it's a complete situation where he's going to teach him how to be a pro, and they're going to rebuild. I don't think they're going to be very good. I think you'll see May at the end of the year. But I think they're going to take the quarterback, and I think that they're going to rebuild this thing the right way because they've really just been especially on offense the last couple of years. A rebuild in New England, my opinion.
Kev, let me ask you this.
And I don't disagree with that, but I would want them to take Harrison now that they have Brissett.
I get it. He's great. I get it. I'm with you. I get it.
I hope they learn from.
I'm just telling you what's happening.
But adding on to what Kev said, I hope they learn from Green Bay and do it that way. Bring the kid in and give him time. Let him age and cure a little bit and then put him in there. Because unless you're an anomaly.
But you know what, Russ? You don't sign a guy for 1 year and then hope that he can have a couple of years of, guidance because you only signed Brissett to 1 year. Like, are they really hoping for a home run? You know what I mean? Like,
they're right. But you know why, right? Because if
they're heavy.
Go ahead.
Round 2, they're heavy on Bo Nix right now. I'm telling you right now, the Patriots are going to grab Harrison at 3, and they're going to try to grab Bo Nix in the second round. The scouts were out there. They're heavily scouting Bo Nix. He's going to be available. He's going to be available in round 2.
And
Grab
Ray,
him.
I'm
he's
not.
gonna compete with Brissett. Is that what you're saying?
What?
Because
Yeah, but Ray, I'm not.
He's like as old as me.
But
Jacoby
Ray, I'm
Brissett
not
is
gonna.
31
But here's the
years
thing.
old.
But here's the thing. Ray.
Nick's old.
Nix
Right,
is
but
24.
here's my
He's
take on what.
24, bro. Bo Nix is only 24 years old.
I thought he was
But
26.
here's my take on what you
No,
just
he's
said, Ray.
24.
There.
24.
I think the whole signing Brissett to 1 year is you don't know who they're going to draft. If it's Harrison or the other quarterback. If it's the other quarterback, like Kev just said, and it is Bo Nix. Maybe Nix is ready next year. They're not going to move Brissett behind him then to a backup. They're going to ship him out. They're going to get somebody else to be his backup.
Listen,
But on the other hand, maybe Bo Nix isn't ready at year 1, like Kev was saying, and they sign Brissett to another year. But they don't need to bring Brissett in for 3 years if that's not where they plan on moving forward with Brissett, and they have another plan.
That's why it's going to be Drake May. I get the Harrison thing because I think he's the best player in the draft.
rookie quarterbacks are a flip of a coin. They
It's
are
scary.
flip
Dude,
of a
it's
coin.
scary.
Like
Yeah.
a running back, you can hit a home run on a running back. You can
Ray,
hit
you
a home
don't
run
think-
on a running back. You can hit a home run on a wide receiver.
Right.
Unless you're the Patriots drafting the freaking N'Keal Harry. But for the
But
most
Ray,
part,
You
Go.
can't tell, like, as a fan. I know Howell was terrible throwing picks the last 7 weeks when they were tanking. For most of the year, he led the league in everything. You don't think I'd rather have trade back, get a bunch of picks, and take a tackle and just go with him? Like,
why not?
I'm scared. I'm terrified of rookie quarterbacks. I'm scared of them.
Dude, I would take Sam Howell right now. I like the way that guy balls out. And you guys had a shitty offensive line, and he put up
He got
pretty good
killed.
numbers.
He got hammered
put
all
up-
year. He had 59 sacks. He got
People
hit.
don't look at the
I like-
overall picture. That's the problem.
I like him as a Giants fan. I like him. Listen, I got a question for Kev.
Come on,
Kev.
man.
If you look at the future, the draft, the next draft class coming out, do you see a lot of good quarterbacks coming out of college for the Patriots just to pass by on a top quarterback coming out this year and just to let him go and wait for the second round? Did you
I
understand
would
my
not.
question?
I do.
Okay.
I would not because I don't like the quarterbacks in 25.
Okay.
You're gonna talk about Ewers. You're gonna talk, and I think he's so flawed. As a college quarterback, he's good. He's flawed though. I think Milroe, Cam Ward at Miami, like there's nobody next year. So if you're gonna grab a quarterback, this is the year to grab a quarterback.
My man. Hey, let me acknowledge, welcome Randy to the show. Are the Giants getting another quarterback? We touched on that. We
Yes.
seem to believe that they are. Are the Cowboys going to do anything? I hope not. We'll see what happens.
No,
And Jordan, what are your thoughts on the Ravens getting Derrick Henry to be with Lamar Jackson?
I think that's lethal. That was a huge addition for them. I had thought that it was gonna happen since last season. I don't think I'm the only person that thought that. But that RPO is gonna be scary with Lamar, Derrick Henry, Zay Flowers, like that core three right there on their offense. That's gonna be key for them. And I know that this isn't on topic of the Ravens, but I don't know if you guys had seen this yet because it was an hour ago. But the Panthers traded for Deontay Johnson. I don't know if we saw that.
Yeah, we did.
And then
Yeah.
the Steelers got Dante Jackson in return. I think that's a good trade for Carolina. I mean, getting a good wide receiver, they really didn't have that. Thielen was their wide receiver one, and although he had a great year, he's not a wide receiver one. I think that was good for them. Probably the only good move they've had recently.
And Tennessee picked up Pollard, right?
Tennessee's going to suck. I don't see Tennessee being a very good football team this year. You got a second-year quarterback. You just lost your entire game plan in Derrick Henry. Your main focal point's gone. That dude is not going to get any, Will Levis is going to be under a lot of pressure now. Tony Pollard is not a scary running back, in my opinion, even playing with the Cowboys.
But what's your thought on Henry in Baltimore?
I think Henry in Baltimore is going to be it could be
That is
dirty.
going to be disgusting.
It's going to be dirty. Yeah. How do you not stack the box and not contain the edge. Oh God, that's gonna be a problem, man. Baltimore, are they gonna win a playoff game this year? We'll see.
Well, and stop
Only
Zay
if they
Flowers
keep
from running all
Odell.
over the place.
Is Odell still in that team? If they keep Odell, they're going all the way.
Odell ain't the answer for nothing, Smitty. You already know that. Who you trying to fuck with right now, Smitty? Who you messing with?
Look,
I know
well,
you're
he got
messing
the
with
smile.
somebody.
He got the side smile over there. Look at him.
Oh, yeah. He got that shit-eating smirk going. Holla. Yeah. Hey, Marquise Brown's out there too. We'll see where he goes. He hasn't been signed yet. Yeah, Baltimore's going to be a problem. Again, they lost Patrick Queen today. He ended up going to – where did Patrick Queen go? Pittsburgh. Yep, that was a good signing. Yep, yeah, that's right. They stayed in the division. And that's the other problem, I mentioned in the group chat. All these dudes are staying within their divisions. Like, for what reason? For the money. I know. We discussed that. It's all about the bread. Hey, all right. Funny move today or yesterday, whatever day it was. I don't know. It's been crazy. The last 48 hours have been nuts. Aaron Jones is gone. Green Bay Packers. And they brought in God, who the hell did the Packers just bring in?
Josh Jacobs.
They bring in Josh Jacobs. I'm confused by that move because, and I remember talking about this, Smitty, towards the end of the football season, was that when Aaron Jones got back on the field, the Packers became a extremely better team.
Yes.
Yet you let him go, and you're bringing a guy who's one-dimensional, and you let your two-dimensional guy go. What's the thought? Like, what are the? I can't figure that. I can't figure that one out. Now you got two running backs who can't catch. You know what I mean?
I wouldn't necessarily say Josh Jacobs can't catch. It's just he doesn't score touchdowns off of catches. He can catch the ball. I don't know what stats you're looking on. Maybe like you're looking at Mac Jones college highlights with Josh Jacobs, but Josh Jacobs can catch the ball. It's just he doesn't catch touchdowns.
Josh Jacobs is not a dynamic pass catcher. Does that sound better, Jordan? Did I word it incorrectly?
Sure.
When you give the ball to Aaron Jones, he can pop. Josh Jacobs is not Aaron Jones. Like, they're different, but Jones can do everything Jacobs can do and more, in my opinion. I mean,
Was it a money thing?
No, probably not.
I do honestly. I wish I knew.
With the success that Josh Jacobs has had, and he's younger than Aaron Jones, I would assume that it would just be the same money.
Yeah, what you just said is why the move occurred. He's younger, he's big. Aaron Jones is 5'9", 205. This is a dude that's 5'10", 223 pounds. He can.
And hasn't he been hurt?
So was Aaron Jones. Both of them were.
Well, Aaron Jones.
No, Aaron Jones. I'm talking about Aaron Jones. Wasn't Aaron Jones?
And his legs were fresh against the Cowboys. I kind of agree with Ray, but from that standpoint, but I just think they felt like they got a younger, bigger, stronger horse of a back, and they feel like that's kind of the direction they wanted to go. They thought, it's Aaron Jones being fresh for that Cowboy game, I think was huge. I understand what he's saying, but I just don't think they care. I think they want to pound the ball, and he can pound the ball. He's a real good back.
Well, we're talking about pounding the ball.
If you're agreeing with Ray, then those gummies don't work. Get rid of them.
What?
No, I disagree. I think he's an upgrade, and I think maybe their style in terms of like what they want to do. They want a powerful dude that can carry the ball in the cold. I think.
Well,
he felt like he was better and younger, and there he was on the market. So that's why I think they made the move. My opinion.
While we're talking about pounding the ball, Mixon from the Bengals went to the Houston Texans. What are your thoughts about that? Right.
The Bengals are getting fried. They're losing everyone. They're about to lose T. Higgins. They lost Joe Mixon.
Well, who's the other running back? You love the other running back, right? That's the one that Stroud had come in, right, for Houston?
Singletary?
Singletary,
No.
yeah, but Singletary's gone.
Yeah.
No. Who's the running back that went to school with Stroud?
Ohio State?
No, yeah.
No, are you thinking of Tank Dell?
Tank?
He's a receiver. They didn't go to college together. But Stroud was the reason that Houston drafted him.
Right, but and then to add Mixon into that mix. That's
I think it's a good move for Houston, but the Bengals, like I'm just saying, the Bengals are losing all their weapons. Like they're literally losing everyone. They just signed Mike Gesicki, but like, how big of an upgrade really is that? Like, how big of a weapon is Mike Gesicki compared to T. Higgins and Joe Mixon? Like how you know what I mean? They're losing key pieces that they shouldn't be losing in order to win.
I can't think of the running back's name that they have, but they like him and he's young and they moved. They got a pick for him instead of releasing Mixon. I don't think that's a big deal to them. I think Gesicki, the tight end, is an upgrade, and I think that if they're going to want to try to keep Higgins. If they have to move him, we'll see what happens. But they have to pay Jamar Chase, dude. Like they're not gonna. That's what they're gonna do. If you're gonna choose,
they will pay that man.
If you're gonna, and Burrow gets paid. So didn't he already get paid? So now they have to pay Jamar Chase. Like they're not gonna. They're a great combo. I love T. Higgins. He's a number one receiver somewhere, but you're not choosing him over Jamar Chase. That's all I'm saying.
Are you talking about Chase Brown, the running back?
I can't think of the guy's name, but
I think it's Chase Brown, the guy that they used like late in the year, and he started to pop off a little bit.
He popped off, and they okay. There you go.
Great move for Houston. Great move for Houston, though.
Yeah.
And by the way, they signed probably the best prospect that was still left to draft. I mean to sign, free agent Daniil Hunter, who had a phenomenal year with Minnesota.
Yeah.
So they're just beefing up that defense.
When Daniil Hunter is healthy, he's a freaking unit.
He's an animal, but he gets hurt.
Yeah.
He's a freak, but he was healthy. He
was leading the league in sacks not too long ago. It might have been this year, it might have been last year, but then he got hurt.
It was this year.
Yeah, it was this year. He was cooking and then he got hurt.
Yeah. I had him in fantasy this year. He was phenomenal. Yeah. Won me a chip. Let's go. Have one of these next year. I'll have another one right here just so you guys can see it. Probably another ring. I'll have another one of these. Yep. Yeah, that's what happens when you know what you're talking about.
What's that, like a pop ring?
Anyway, huh?
You should invite Mac Jones into your league. He's gonna have time.
Oh, okay.
That's it. Fantasy football championship ring, Smitty.
That looks nice.
It's not. It is nice. It's very nice.
So Randy, you know what? I forgot about this. The only thing that I was upset about that the Giants didn't do with Barkley was to trade him and try to get, I don't care what it was, like a 6th-round pick, whatever it was, we could have gotten something for him. You know what I mean? That's the only thing that upset me. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, it is what it is. Like he says, he's gone. It's over with. You know what I mean? What has been the best move so far? What do you guys think? What has been the best move?
Probably Saquon. I think as a team, I really liked what Miami did. I liked how they upgraded their defense. They got Jordan Brooks, who's an amazing linebacker. They just picked up Jordan Poyer today, which I think was huge for them.
Another in-the-division move.
Boosting up that secondary is going to be huge for them because I think that they are a team that can win a championship easily. They have so many good pieces, but they're all young. They don't have a lot of playoff experience, and they don't get playoff wins. So I think getting a guy like Jordan Poyer, where he has more experience in those playoffs rather than those other Miami players, then I think that could be a key move for them.
I think Henry going to the Baltimore that's going to be.
I think that might have been the biggest move, but maybe not the best. I think it also could be considered the best because how are you going to stop that now? But
Ray, what do you think?
I love Houston. The moves Houston made. Watch out, man. That division's terrible in my opinion, and they got better. I mean, Jacksonville's a tough team, but the other two teams.
ATL. What about Cousins going to ATL?
Dude, well, I'll tell you this much, and I'm glad you brought that up because the NFC kind of just goes away sometimes with some of the other moves that were made. But Cousins probably Atlanta just won that division with that move.
Yep.
Atlanta just won the division adding Cousins. Drake London's gonna pop.
You already guaranteeing that?
Kyle Pitts. Kyle Pitts is the one that I am like really hopeful for.
Hold up,
Yes.
Ray. You guaranteeing that the Falcons are going to win that division?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. Yeah.
Tampa Bay's not going to compete with them?
They will, but they won't win the division.
Yeah. I'm like Rain Man right now. Yeah. Yeah, no. Atlanta's got a good defense. Tampa Bay's defense is decent. Mike Evans is getting a year older. I don't know. It's Baker Mayfield, man. He's a beast. But if I had to pick Baker or Kirk Cousins, if I had to choose what quarterback I'd rather have, I'm going to choose Kirk probably like 10 times.
Did you know that Kirk Cousins has only won one postseason game?
I know that.
But I'm going to be honest with you. He's a good he gets when Kev said whoever said he gets the bag, that dude gets the bag. He gets paid. But he's only won one postseason game.
Facts.
He's only played in 5.
Okay. What does that mean?
He hasn't played in a lot of postseason games, and when he has played, he's lost.
Yes.
well, I mean, isn't that his fault that he's only made 5 postseason games?
Thank you.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on a second. How many teams has Kirk Cousins played for in the last 10 years?
A lot.
Okay. All right.
That's what I'm saying. He always gets paid. He makes the money, bro.
Can't hate him for it. We can't hate him for it.
I'm just saying he makes the money, and it's like he's only won one postseason game. That's all I'm saying. He goes under the radar.
Does he? Does he though? I mean, that Washington team that he played for, they weren't very good. Minnesota.
How about Minnesota?
Their offense was good. Though.
Minnesota was good. Minnesota was a good team.
They were really good, bro.
They were
really good. Yeah, they were good. They
got the best receiver in the league. That helped him. The best move of the offseason so far is Barkley to Philly. Pushes him over the top. Those are the kind of moves that not only is he talented, but he makes them, really tough to beat, man. I know we said this last year.
That's only if he can stay healthy, though.
Well, that's anybody. If Kirk Cousins doesn't stay healthy, they don't win the division.
But Barkley has a history of getting hurt. True or false?
Yeah.
Okay.
So does Cousins.
Yeah, but Cousins and Barkley, we're talking about.
No, you're right, though, because he's a running back. You're completely right. I don't know, man. It's going to be – and the draft is coming up. This is going to be wild, man. This is going to be wild. It's already –
I'm looking forward to it, man.
But hold on. But do you realize one quick thing? Do you realize, how much money they give Kirk Cousins?
A lot. Let me look that up.
I think
Look
8 was
that up.
80.
We're talking about it.
Actually, I've looked at too many. It's so hard. I've looked at too many numbers over the
But
last.
they didn't
I
want
thought it
to
was
pay
like 100 million, and they guaranteed him 50, didn't they?
Yeah, but they didn't want to pay Lamar Jackson $200 million last year, and
85?
this is what they're with now. Weird, man. Very weird. Also weird that Fields is all of a sudden has no market, but there's 5.
All right,
6.
you ready? You ready?
Yo.
Contract signed by Kirk Cousins. In 2012, standard 4-year rookie deal. 2016, 19.9 fully guaranteed.
Franchise tag.
2017, 23.9 fully guaranteed.
Yep. same thing.
2018, 84, fully guaranteed. 2020, 66, fully guaranteed. 2022, 35, fully guaranteed. 2024, 150, 100 million, fully guaranteed. Career, 411 million through 2027, of which 329 was fully guaranteed, and one playoff win in 12 years.
Mic drop. Mic drop.
Stud.
Mic drop. Dude, that's as real as it gets right there, bro. There's nothing else to say.
But I'm not hating on him. He's getting paid.
But
I'm
what?
just like, wow. When I saw those numbers, I was like, wow, this guy is the man. You like that? That's the man right there.
What if you put him on a team that had better defense, though? I mean, it's the guy's slinging the rock around. It's not like he's handing the ball off.
You even said it, right? Dilfer won with the better defense, right?
See, thank you.
Yeah, that's a different defense, though. That defense
Well,
is different.
Best of all time, my opinion.
Them and the Bears of '86, the
85.
old timers will say. But
I like them.
Those two.
Who they beat in the Super Bowl?
Baltimore. You should know this.
Yeah, Baltimore. They smacked the Giants around.
The Bears.
41 to
The
freaking
Bears. Who
6.
did they beat in the Super Bowl in '85?
Nobody.
I was only
cares.
11 years old.
Nobody
They
cares. Nobody.
That's
cares.
that team that's behind you, Ray.
That ain't the same team, though. That was a different logo.
Oh,
Different logo. Doesn't
You're
count.
right. You're right.
Different logo doesn't count. Anyway. Yeah. Underrated move so far. Probably the Cowboys not doing anything. Patriots really not doing too much as far as what availability they have to make a power move. Probably my
No, the Patriots did a lot, though. They got rid of Mac Jones.
Shut up.
This
Fucking
is a
Mac
good
Jones,
one.
man.
Yeah.
The Mac
What
Jones
happens
thing
with
is
Justin
real.
Fields?
What happens with Justin Fields? I'm going to say the Patriots trade a third-round pick and get Justin Fields, and they draft Marvin Harrison Jr.
I would
Pats
love
fans, let me hear your thoughts on that.
that. I'll take it. Sign
Russ?
me up.
And they got cap space they're not using. They extend him. They give him the bag.
Russ?
6 for 286.
They give Fields the bag.
They're going to give Fields the bag. Somebody, maybe it won't be 280 something, but he'll get $200 million for 6 years. That's just the way it's not fair. I wish I was in that position, but that's what I think they'll do. And I think that it's going to be awesome to see. I really do. I think if that kid stays healthy, I think he can really put up numbers, and he's got the Ohio State connection. He knows Marvin Harrison. I just know like that they throw in the summer and stuff. I just think that would be compelling. And I've got I also think the Giants trade up in the draft for a quarterback as well.
I like that. I hope so, cuz.
I think he
might not
stays. I think he stays. I think the Bears trade back their first overall pick, get a few more picks, and start loading up on, some skill positions to help their quarterback, because the Bears were so good towards the end of the season when Justin Fields came back from injury.
And they
He put up monster numbers.
Yeah.
Just to kick him to the curb and draft a rookie that you're hoping is going to be everything people talk about is probably the dumbest thing that the Bears can do, in my opinion. But
I think it'd be the dumbest. We can disagree. I think it'd be the dumbest thing in the world to keep Justin Fields. They can get a wide receiver at 9. There's your number 1. And they can get a generational talent. They're not going to pass him up. If they don't take him, if they trade the pick, I'm going to be terrified, because I think my team would try to move up a spot. And that means to me, there's something that they know that nobody knows about him beyond that his father's a pain in the ass. There's something there. If they don't take him, this was the whole tank for this kid is elite on film. I'm telling you. If he doesn't have it between the ears, or there's some kind of thing we don't know about, and he turns into, as Randy pointed out, like a Zach Wilson because of in here, if they trade the pick, something's wrong. We'll put it that way.
Jordan, what do you think the Bears do?
like you said, Ray, at the end of the year, Justin Fields was I wouldn't say elite, but he was very good.
Very good.
I
Wait,
do sort
Jordan.
of
Jordan, are you agreeing with what I was saying?
don't get ahead of yourself.
I just want to. I'm just confirming that you are because I'm hearing some
50-50.
stuff. So I want to
think-
just make sure. All right, no,
50-50.
carry on. I'd like to hear it.
I think that I wouldn't say that there's no wrong move because, like you guys have been talking about, there's always the chance that the guy is a bust.
Right.
But Caleb Williams is a very good football player. I said it last week when we talked about Caleb Williams. It's just all the off the field stuff that they need to worry about. On the field, he's an insane football player. Like, you see him in college. Like, he doesn't even have the best weapons in college. It's not like he's playing for a premier football team. And
They
he's
were
putting
terrible.
up crazy numbers.
They were
Exactly.
terrible.
But he was putting up numbers. He was trying to keep him in the game. They had a lot of close games with a lot of good teams in college. And that shows he's a dog. Like, he can keep his team in games. Like, he's a very good player. At the same time, though, I do like Justin Fields. I do think that he maybe earned some trust, not all the trust in the world with Chicago. But I think whatever they do, I think there's no wrong decision. One could be better, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it's the wrong decision.
Smitty,
What's up with Justin
you look
Fields?
like you were chomping. I thought you were chomping at the bit. I thought you had something. Maybe
Nah,
it's the
dude,
next-
Jalen Brunson
maybe it's
just
the next game.
dude. That's the
I
man
got it.
right there, man. Josh Hart,
Is
Okay.
Brunson playing?
huh?
He's not playing, right?
Who? Josh Hart? Yeah, he's playing.
Jalen Brunson.
Oh, Jalen Brunson, he's playing.
Good.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Nice. Good to see him back out there. So, what team can make the playoffs that didn't make the playoffs last year? Based on what the fuck is that?
Atlanta.
Atlanta. That's it. I like that one. Jordan, now that's for you.
I'm sorry, what was the question? I literally
Right
could
there, it's
not
on the
hear.
screen. Jordan, what's a team that can make the
Jordan.
playoffs that didn't make the playoffs last year?
Oof. That is a very good question. I think
Patriots?
off the top of no, never.
I'm gonna say it.
I
I'm
think
gonna say it. The
off-
Jets. The Jets.
Oh, that's a good
say
one.
that. I was just about to say
I
the
like
Jets.
Real good one.
I think an underrated one that not a lot of people would agree with me with. I think the Colts. I think Anthony Richardson is a very good player. They're not losing a lot. So far they haven't lost a lot. And they were cooking up when they were with Anthony Richardson. So I think as long as their key pieces stay healthy, they could definitely make it into that last slot.
That's
I'm
a
gonna
good one.
send-
You went on a limb. I feel like
I'm
Atlanta
gonna-
is
I'm
safe
going to
one.
send him a Big Mac for that one because I disagree completely. That was terrible.
Well, you're also a Patriots fan, so of course you're gonna disagree.
Well,
with
we are.
me.
We normally
You
are.
also just don't like
more
me.
intelligent.
You like to beef with a 17-year-old on your podcast.
Oh, nice,
Oh.
Russell! Is he doing the Catarano thing right now? The thing he does with Cat? Listen,
Am I
got it.
wrong? Listen,
Hey,
last
did
week
he?
you hated my
did
guts.
he-
Last week you hated my guts.
I love you. What are you talking about?
Smitty
I
and
love
Kev
it.
can back me up. You hated my guts last week.
I don't hate anybody's guts, and I bust Smitty's balls too. I hit him with the Drew Lock off the rip. Don't get
All
emotional.
the
This is
time.
not a sensitive show here. This is a fun show where we talk shit to each other. I
Tell him,
definitely-
Jordan. Don't let him take advantage of your minor ass.
Oh my God, jeez, ugh,
Yeah.
unbelievable. We got sensitive on the show. I apologize.
Yeah. We'll keep paying those co-pays for therapy. Don't you worry about it, buddy. You'll be all right.
You got our support, Jordan. You got our support.
Listen, man, dude, I love this. Is the first show where we've had multiple guests get up, walk away, come back, make a turkey sandwich, come back. Oh, there he is. All right, turkey sandwich.
Oh, the
Extra
cat
mayo.
is like the cat's
Extra
trying to
mayo.
knock the crock pot over.
Blame it on the cat.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna
The
throw
crock pot?
Dude, what do you got in there? You got catnip in the crock pot, Kev?
It was Swedish meatballs.
Ooh, okay. I like it. Who cooked those up?
Obviously, my wife.
Yeah. Damn, you can't even use a crock pot, dude?
I
Oh.
can.
Well-
I did it.
Well, when my
No,
dad when my dad walked away from his camera, it sounded like he was inside the crock pot.
I thought he was.
Oh,
Dude, you raised.
you
Look
had your hand in the crock pot.
what you made.
I thought he
Yeah.
was cleaning dishes already. I thought he lost the
That's
bet.
not even a
Hey.
roast. I just couldn't hear
Hey.
anything.
Hey, Kev, Mike, ask him how he was made.
Stop.
Oh no.
Stop.
No.
I'm about to get off.
Yeah.
I'm about to get off.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
about to
Hey,
leave.
keep running those
I
lips.
wasn't even dissing.
I feel
I
like
wasn't even
you-
saying
those
anything
lips,
bad.
son.
that's the way you were made, bro.
Keep
Oh
running those
my
lips,
God.
I
son.
wasn't even saying
Uh,
anything bad. I literally just said.
Have you ever heard about
Mike
the
was
birds and the
terrible.
bees?
Yes.
Yeah. Make
right.
him tell you about the Scooby couch one day.
Oh
bro.
my.
I'm glad you think so,
Unbelievable. Listen, hopefully all your friends are
Can
watching.
we wrap it up, bro? Can we please move on?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Oh
what I
no,
thought.
this is great. Actually, this turned out to be pretty
Can we,
good.
Can we keep
We
it
got a
going?
lot of
Let's keep it going.
feelings
Let's
in
keep
here
it
right
going.
now.
Let's keep it going. Let's
Got a lot of
please keep it
feelings in
going.
here.
No, let's
Deontay
please keep it
Johnson.
going.
Uh-oh, Putin's coming. Watch out. Hold on. All right, let's go that one. All right, cool. Let's keep it moving. All right, moving it on. Yep, Deontay Johnson went to the Panthers. I think it's who cares, honestly. The Panthers have Bryce Young. Bryce Young, in my opinion, is too small. He's never going to amount to anything. And as Brian McDonald would say, he is an Alabama quarterback who comes from Alabama, obviously, and they don't do shit, which is a Brianism. Full lies. Not a fan of Bryce Young. Not a fan of Carolina. That's pretty much where I'm going with Deontay Johnson. Do you guys have any insight that you'd like to add to Deontay Johnson going to the Panthers?
You know what? I think Deontay Johnson, he's an
He's a
individual.
good player.
Yeah, he's a good player. He's a talented player, but he's an individual. At the end of the day, he didn't want to be in Pittsburgh. He was unhappy in Pittsburgh. Grass isn't always greener on the other side. And I wish him the best of luck in Carolina. We'll see how he does over there.
I don't see much. I don't see much coming out of anybody in Carolina.
On the other
more.
side, though, on the other
They
side
stink.
of that trade, though, I think Dante Jackson going to Pittsburgh was a good move for them. That's a big boost on their secondary.
Mm-hmm. Well, and they got a pretty strong secondary, I would say, to start, right? With
Yeah, I mean they got Minkah Fitzpatrick,
Minkah
they
back
got
there.
Joey Porter,
Mhm.
but
on the
yeah,
line.
Watt
Yeah.
on the
Dude.
line.
Or
Why
it was a
did
pretty
they
good
trade for Justin Fields? Like,
because they have faith
And Kenny Pickett.
in Russ. We trust,
he's done. He's done. He's been done.
dude. But you know what? He's an upgrade.
I
Kenny
think
Pickett.
that they
Kenny
should. I
Pickett
think
stinks.
I think that they should really just use Russell Wilson to kind of give Pickett some knowledge. Pickett's not a bad quarterback, and I'm not saying he's good at all. He's probably on the lower end of all the.
He's
starting
worse than
quarterbacks.
Mac Jones.
No,
as
he's
you would
not.
No, he's
say.
not.
Worse.
No, he's not. No, he's not.
He's worse.
No,
Ray,
he's not.
Ray, why do you do that to yourself, Ray?
Smitty, I'm here for one purpose, okay? Well, a couple actually, but one major purpose.
What you just said was so ridiculous. I don't want to be here anymore. I haven't wanted to be here for the past 5 minutes after the whole.
Birds and the bees.
Oh
That's
God,
so ridiculous.
Russell.
No,
what you
that
doing?
can you mute his mic, please?
Hey,
Please. Mute his
can you
mic.
play some Scooby Doo
Please,
sound
please
effect?
mute him. Please
Who
mute
am I
him.
who am I muting? Me or Dad?
My father. Please
Oh, okay.
kick him off. Kick him off the show. Oh my goodness.
Oh God, I didn't mute him. Who
No,
muted him?
but I mean, Russell Wilson. I mean, I really don't think he's terrible. I think, obviously, he didn't live up to what everyone expected him to be,
Oh, he's
and age is catching up to him. You know, he's not the same Russell Wilson he was in Seattle, but I think Justin Fields to Pittsburgh only makes sense. I really just think it makes sense.
Do you think that the Pittsburgh Steelers had more weapons for Kenny Pickett than Mac Jones had in New England?
yes.
Yeah.
And he still couldn't do anything.
It's a
Right.
fair point.
Was it just the offensive line was that much worse in Pittsburgh, even though we know that the line in New England wasn't really great either.
Did he have losing seasons in Pittsburgh?
Mike
No.
Tomlin hasn't had a losing season in how long?
Okay, so Pickett didn't have a losing season, and Mac Jones did.
Okay. Did Kenny
Those are
Pickett
facts.
make a Pro
Thank you.
Bowl? Did
Those are
Kenny
facts.
Pickett make a Pro
Dog,
Bowl?
it's a Pro Bowl. It's a
Right.
flag football game.
Oh, whoa. So you're gonna pick and
Flag
choose.
football
Flag
game.
So
game.
hold
I
on. So
got it, I
your
got it.
thing
I
of
like the Bush
success.
League. Let's do the Bush League
Okay,
stuff. Go
push
ahead,
it.
Russ.
All right. So your success is that he had a Pro Bowl and then had 3 losing seasons,
A Pro Bowl with
and that's
no
what you're
weapons.
sticking your hat on.
A
He
Pro
took him
Bowl
to
with
the
no
playoffs.
weapons, and he made a play. What are you talking about? What
Okay,
are you
and then
talking
had
about?
3
One
losing
losing. He had
seasons.
one losing season out of 3.
In one, dude. You're telling me that you would rather have Mac Jones than Pickett.
Yeah,
You're telling me that Mac.
yeah,
You are,
yeah, yeah.
and that's why. And that's why
I don't.
you
I
went
don't.
with.
This is a thing I don't understand.
And that's why you
Kenny
went with
Pickett played
recycled
for the
tar instead of
Pittsburgh
real
Panthers,
tar. That's
a
all I can tell
freaking
you.
trash Big East team or whatever they are, ACC.
My Lord, Raymond.
Pittsburgh. Whoever comes out of Pittsburgh besides Larry Fitzgerald, nobody.
My Lord, Raymond.
Hall of Famer.
You disgust
Larry
me.
Fitzgerald.
Dude, I'm just saying. Everyone.
Did
I'm not
Aaron
high.
Donald
People are high on
not
Kenny
also go
Pickett.
to
Kenny
Pitt?
Pickett.
They get defensive linemen. You're right. They did. They
Kenny
get
Pickett, Drew Lock. You can keep them both. They're on the same level, in my opinion.
Yeah, I don't know.
Anyway, sorry to bring up Mac Jones. I know it's sensitive to certain people, and I don't want to upset
Always
anybody.
do though.
I know that's fun.
You always do. Let it go. He's not
Let
a good
it
team.
go, Elsa, baby. Where's she at?
Yeah.
I need her to sing me a song. Anyway,
The first
all right.
text that Mac Jones should have sent out was, "How do you like your water, Trevor?"
Ice cold.
Unless he's hurt. You're right. Unless he's hurt.
Yeah.
The first
Mhm.
Well,
text
then
he
he's going
sent
to have
out
to
was
ask
his McDonald's order.
Then he's going to have to ask the backup how he likes his freaking water.
Yeah, but at least he
first-
gets to be coached by Doug Peterson, who knows.
I gotta be on. I gotta be really honest though. What is a bigger kick in the dick? Getting traded to go be a backup, or having a washed-up veteran come in that just sucked the last 3 seasons to be the starter on a team that you're supposed to be the savior for? That's another mental fuck. I'm sorry. I don't care what anybody says. That's some bullshit right there. Russell Wilson, are you kidding me? That's how bad you are. Because Russell Wilson is going to come in and save the day? Yeah.
Russell
okay.
Wilson's terrible.
Oh
He's
my
dreadful.
God. I know. Let's fucking stand up for Kenny Pickett. Not happening. Anyway, that's a good one, Russ. Mac Jones to the moon. Hey, maybe him and
There
Kenny
you-
Pickett can take the same train to the XFL, and The Rock can welcome them both. I could see that, right? No? All right. Anyway. Can anybody hear me?
Mhm.
Oh, we're hearing you.
Oh, okay. Damn, I got nothing out of that one. I got Russ and Jordan are texting each other right now, which is kind of cool. That's cool. I love you
We
guys.
weren't, but all right.
What it looked like it, and that's fine.
Yeah, but we weren't. It's all
But
right,
you
though.
might have been.
No,
There's
it's okay.
take a screenshot of your last.
It's
Take a
all right.
screenshot of your last
Alright.
text message and put it on the screen, please. Put it to the
The
camera.
last text message is my dad sending my commitment post 15 times to our group chat.
Yes, I love it.
I did.
The proud dude, man.
Yeah. You sent it to me more than I've seen it.
Well, he's on a lot
Well,
of
listen,
he's in a lot of
when-
group chats,
when-
man. Dad's proud.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey,
When,
hey, Kev, what can you tell me about that kid that well, I shouldn't say kid, but Mills, the safety that the Giants got from the New England Patriots?
Solid.
Jalen Mills. Where'd he
Solid.
go? Where did he go?
Leadership.
Giants.
He went to the Giants.
Mhm.
That's a good pickup. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Giants have made. I can't. It's been a roller coaster, and wait for everybody to fall off a cliff again when they draft McCarthy, because everybody's going to go. We got another white kid that runs that can't throw. There are people in the league that have McCarthy higher on their board than they do Drake May.
Yeah.
Really?
Really.
Oh yeah.
So
which is ridiculous. Like that, like they're not comparable in my eyes. I would way rather have Drake May.
It's such a crapshoot, dude. Like it's nuts. It really is.
It's gonna
watch him be the watch Caleb Williams make me look foolish, and watch McCarthy end up being the best quarterback. I mean, nothing shocks you with these young guys.
Yeah,
Nothing.
you never know nowadays.
It's so difficult. It really is.
It shocked me when he couldn't throw a 15-yard out at the combine. That was shocking to me.
I think it's gonna take a really, really, really good offensive coordinator in the NFL to get JJ McCarthy to be a good quarterback.
Texans for the Super Bowl? Yeah, in my opinion, they are a dark horse. I mean, listen, let's go to KC. Patrick Mahomes is doing, in my opinion, what the greatest of all time quarterback, Tom Brady, did with the Pats, right?
Yes.
Would you agree with that?
What?
He restructured his contract to stay with the Kansas City Chiefs.
Goat move.
You know what I mean? I think that's great. I think that the road to the Super Bowl will still have to go through Kansas City. That's just in my opinion with Patrick Mahomes there.
Of course.
Yeah, I think you got to throw Andy Reid on. You got to throw Andy Reid in that though. It's
Right.
just not Patrick Mahomes, because we're gonna do what Russ does and say that Patrick Mahomes can't win without Andy Reid. So until Mahomes wins without Andy Reid, Patrick Mahomes is just the quarterback that plays for Andy Reid.
Russ,
in my opinion.
Russ.
until otherwise. That's how it
Russ,
is.
step up to the mic, man.
You got nothing to say because he knows I'm right.
Russ,
No,
I don't have you
I'm
on mute.
I'm not understanding how you're making that argument.
I just did.
What is your argument?
What did you not understand?
Go ahead and say your argument again.
Oh, you were too busy texting. Okay.
No, I wasn't texting, but go ahead. I was looking up Mac Jones's less than 500 record, but go ahead.
Okay, so I'm glad that you did that. I said, well, Smitty, what was your question again? I got sidetracked. Russ, I forgot what I. No, I said Patrick Mahomes. You can't bring up anything going through Kansas City without mentioning Andy Reid along with Patrick Mahomes.
He cannot win
because until Patrick Mahomes wins without Andy Reid, he's just Patrick Mahomes who plays for Andy Reid. He's just Patrick.
But I don't understand your argument as far as I'm concerned, because I said that Tom Brady was the GOAT when he was in New England with Bill Belichick.
Yeah. Okay.
Correct? But Bill Belichick was not the GOAT. But my argument was, as Andy Reid without Patrick Mahomes has been a pretty successful coach.
Right.
Bill Belichick has not. So that's my argument. My argument has never been the quarterback.
But Patrick Mahomes, right? I threw Andy Reid in the conversation because Smitty said
you're trying to move to a player versus the coach. You're trying to reverse my argument. I'm trying
to say the player. Exactly. It's the reverse argument, but it's the same context in a sense.
But it's not the same then. Because Tom Brady was the GOAT in New England with Bill Belichick.
So if Patrick Mahomes wins.
If Tom Brady didn't go to Tampa and win one, he still would have been the GOAT. He merely cemented the argument that he didn't need Bill Belichick to do it all, even though Bill Belichick is a phenomenal coach.
Going to a loaded team
along the way.
Ray's going to say that he played.
No, that's not what he did. That's not what he did. He just all he did was
he went to a loaded team.
He just showed that he's the greatest quarterback of all time. That has nothing to do with that. Bruce Arians is an offensive genius. It's not like he went somewhere and won with Todd Bowles as his head coach.
Right. But I believe the argument Ray is trying to turn it to somewhere where it's Mahomes, and that's not working.
Yeah, Ray.
Nice try though.
Yeah, Ray.
That was a great try.
Two things to your point. One, after next year or the year after, we're gonna see how Mahomes does without Andy Reid. That's just coming. The other thing is Andy Reid. He went to a Super Bowl and lost to Bill Belichick. Andy Reid didn't rebuild
Tom Brady.
Hold on.
To Tom Brady. He lost to Tom Brady.
Andy Reid didn't rebuild, since we're talking about the coach quarterback thing. Andy Reid never had to rebuild a team in Philadelphia. ever. Bill Belichick rebuilt the Cleveland Browns, and then they moved and shit their pants.
Andy Reid
Cleveland, and
without
he's won
Patrick
championships
Mahomes
as a
is
defensive
way
coordinator.
over 500.
How many teams?
But Bill, we're talking
Hold
about.
on, did we
we're
mute
talking
the
about
mics
coaches.
again?
No, we're talking
No,
about
no,
the
no.
coaches.
I'll never
Correct.
mute you
Andy
again,
Reid
Russell.
without Patrick Mahomes is way over 500.
Okay.
Yeah, but that he never had to rebuild a team.
And lost to Bill.
No, but that doesn't.
No,
but
it
they're
does
both in
matter. It
control.
does because
No,
you're
it
going to
doesn't
lose
matter.
more
No,
games when you're rebuilding a team.
no. What does matter is that Bill Belichick had control of it all of those years, and without Tom Brady, has never been over 500.
You didn't have to leave.
But that's because he rebuilt a team. If Andy Reid didn't go to Philly
Well,
and
he
rebuild
didn't
the team,
rebuild it very good because without Tom Brady, he doesn't have a 500 record.
No. Okay,
Taking a
so
rookie quarterback to the
we're
playoffs, though,
talking
the
about
first
two
year
different
after
things.
losing Tom Brady.
No. We're talking about
And
two
then
different
had
things.
three, and then didn't do it for 3 seasons.
Bill Belichick
Lost
was
it.
also 70 years old and did
Still
a
a
poor
top 10
job.
defense,
I agree
probably.
with you at the end.
Well, you
But
can't
he
say that.
but he rebuilt the Cleveland Browns into an 11-5 team, and then everybody was talking about them going deep in the playoffs again, and they pulled they moved the team, and they started the season like 4-2, and then once they announced the move, they lost the rest of their games. He rebuilt the Cleveland Browns.
So Bill Belichick wasn't mentally strong enough to manage his team through a move.
No. When you rebuild a team, you're going to lose more
You just said that Bill
games.
Belichick wasn't mentally strong enough to guide his team through a move. They moved stadiums.
This is your fault.
Find me the team that moved that ever didn't shit their pants. The Baltimore Colts.
Okay, but if you're the greatest of all time, you shouldn't shit your pants.
No, you could.
This is so fun that I had to grab.
Andy Reid had 4 losing seasons in Philadelphia. 4. And he had Donovan McNabb and Michael Vick in their prime.
Without any one of those quarterbacks, he is over 500. Way over 500.
Without Michael Vick and Donovan McNabb? Are you out of your mind?
No,
Go look that up. Go
look it up.
Record.
Go to Andy Reid's record, take away any one of his quarterbacks, and tell me what his record is.
He's lost. He had 4 losing seasons. He has a losing record.
And then go to Bill Belichick.
See how many Pro Bowl quarterbacks. What he meant to say was, go see how many Pro Bowl quarterbacks Andy Reid had, and then see how many Pro Bowl quarterbacks Bill Belichick had, and then we'll go off of that.
Bill Belichick
because right now
controlled his destiny. Bill Belichick could have drafted or signed any number of Pro Bowl quarterbacks because he was in charge.
Who was in charge?
He has 6 Super Bowls, so I guess his destiny was pretty
Modells
good.
were in charge.
His
Bill
result was
Belichick
pretty
wanted
good.
to draft Warren Sapp. He was overruled. Bill Belichick had total control in New England. There were people that had control over him in Cleveland.
Okay, but he could have drafted or signed a number of Pro Bowl quarterbacks. He didn't.
He won 11 games in the division with Vinny Testaverde. He didn't have Michael Vick or Donovan McNabb. And when Andy Reid had those guys, he was under 500.
All right, guys, listen. Any one of Andy Reid's quarterbacks.
All right, that was a good one. Way to really push the buttons tonight.
If I may intervene, gentlemen.
Kev, Kev, before people start thinking we hate each other.
I love you. I just love this.
That's all.
Dude, we just
we just don't want our phones blowing up that we hate each other. We're gonna have street fights if we see each other in bars and stuff like that. We're not.
No, I kept getting that former Marine's gonna kick your ass.
You know what? While you guys are saying you don't hate each other, Jordan, man, I'm sorry for last week, bro. I don't hate you. I'm sorry. Cool. I'm sorry. I'm not. Listen, I'm not gonna bully a teenager. We just got a full ride to a college.
Are you only apologizing because I mentioned that I was a teenager?
I honestly, I didn't even realize that it hurt your feelings, and that I'm sorry about that.
His therapist told him to brush it off too.
Listen, it's all in fun, man. It's sports talk. It's what we do.
Mm-hmm.
It's how we do things around here.
Yeah, can I just say thank you because I just got to eat watching such beautiful entertainment. And I just got to sit
This
back.
is what we do.
Yes,
Sit back
good.
and
I'm
watch.
glad you got to. What kind of
That
popcorn
was
you eating?
amazing.
Anything good?
Hey,
It's not even popcorn.
hey, do you
Oh,
want me
okay.
to text your mom and have her come in and yell at Ray for picking on her minor son?
She probably would. You don't want to
Oh, yeah.
mess.
Oh, you know
You
she
don't
would.
want to mess.
I don't want the smoke, man. I don't want the smoke.
Uh-uh.
We're just having a good time here.
Hey, Kev, quick question. At the beginning, I remember you saying that after a couple of years, we'll see when whether Mahomes is able to win without Reed. You said a couple of years, right? Do you think that he'll win a couple of more chips with Reed? And will that put him over the edge over Tom Brady as the GOAT?
I think the thing that holds him back, and he's going to have a chance to win more, and we'll see what happens at the end. But I think that what were we just talking about? I completely had a brain fart.
Mahomes being the GOAT.
Being the
Winning
GOAT.
Wait,
He lost. That's it. He lost. Thank you. He lost to Brady in the AFC Championship game at home, and he lost to him in the Super Bowl. So this is one of those rare things. Like, this isn't like Jordan and LeBron and that BS. They never played against each other. The thing right now that kind of pushes Brady over the top and can't be matched is that he beat him in two huge spots in the playoffs. One in the AFC Championship, one in the Super Bowl. I think he'd have to win as many as Brady. I can't even believe I'm going to say that. I think he might be the most talented quarterback that I've ever seen. But I think in this argument, I got to side with Brady because I do think he will win again. But I don't know if he'll get to what Brady got to. That's just nuts. But the fact that he lost those two big games and big spots, especially the one at home, I think it's going to be hard to argue over Brady.
Well, and another part of that too is you got to remember, because Brady basically had two different eras of winning, and
Right.
is Mahomes' style of play going to afford him the longevity to have those wins?
It's a good question because Brady did play in a time period where you could actually hit the quarterback, and he blew out his
But
knee
then there
one
was
year.
a space between the Super Bowls, and then he won again. But Mahomes being more dynamic, moving around, running around, hit size, everything. I mean, the probability of him having another injury or something that beats him down is much higher than what Brady's was in the longevity. Right. I think I told you guys before. He's got to throw for 4,700 yards for like the next 15 years to catch Brady's passing record.
Yeah.
It's so his longevity going to be, and not only is longevity going to be on his side, but where Brady had the drive is Mahomes going to have the drive to stick around that long.
But you're right. I agree with you on both counts, but I think that the first point is accurate. Really accurate. I think when you look at how he plays, Brady did get hit, but Mahomes gets hurt. Like we saw him 2 years ago with the bad ankle, throwing off one ankle when he yelled at Andy Reid and said, "I'm not coming out." Like he gets hit and he gets hurt. And so it's a great point. We don't know how long he's going to, will he be able to do it as long as Brady? But in terms of like his ability to win more, yeah, but you're right.
And you got and to add on to that, you got to remember longevity was always one of Brady's goals.
Yep.
Like he was, and the money that Mahomes is made in, is he going to want to stay around to get his ass kicked when he's older?
It's a great point. We don't know. Brady's like the most competitive. Him and Michael Jordan are the two most competitive athletes. I don't think anybody would agree or would disagree with that. Brady just had that drive to continue to win, and then he had something to prove when he left. What will Mahomes' driving force be? Will it be that people are going to say, can he win without Andy Reid? Maybe somebody will say that. Maybe we think that, but he'll have a chance to prove that. But in terms of like playing, 15 more years, I don't know.
Do you think
at some point he's going to lose? He's going to lose Andy Reid, and he's going to lose Travis Kelce.
Exactly. It's going to be interesting.
Kelce's days are up, I think. Maybe 2 years left, tops. But do you think Patrick Mahomes is as competitive as someone who got the bag like Aaron Judge?
Oh God.
What?
I wish that I had an oblique to pull.
What are you drinking, dude? What are you drinking?
What do you
Leah,
mean? Aaron Judge just got paid. All of a sudden, he's quitting on you guys. I fucking love it.
He's not
just want to,
quitting.
like-
He's not quitting.
No, he's
How's he
sucked last
quitting?
year. He got paid. How many games did he miss last
Are
year?
we moving into baseball or what happened?
Aaron Judge.
Oh,
could
you got
quit
that?
and
You
the
got
Yankees
that?
would still
Hey.
have 20 more wins than the Red
I
Sox.
got you, Smitty. I'm trying. You know what I mean? I'm trying to give you a layup, but it's not like a layup. You know, it's kind of like a Bill Lambert foul layup. You know what I mean?
The whole starting 9 of the Yankees could quit right now. They could all retire, and the Yankees would have 20 more wins than the Red Sox this year.
I mean, Jordan, you do say some crazy things, man. That's definitely one of them. But I respect it.
But it's definitely true.
I mean, it sounds crazy. I'm not going to agree
But
with
it's
you.
definitely true. If
I
you
would
go
argue with
if
you, but then
go
you're going to
by
call me a
position-
bully.
If
So
you
I
go
can't do
by
that.
position and you say, would you rather have the Yankees position or the Red Sox position? I guarantee you that there's probably only one position I would rather have the Red Sox.
And when you lose all your 9?
No, like if you look at the Yankees roster and you
Okay.
look at the Red Sox roster and you pick out the best player from both teams at each position, I
Yep.
guarantee you that there is only one dude that I would rather have from the Red Sox than the Yankees.
Starters, yeah, but
Who?
we're talking about your second.
Devers. I'd
Devers,
rather
yeah.
have Devers than whoever's playing third base because you don't
Yeah.
even know who's playing third base.
I agree. Who's your first baseman?
Rizzo, and I would
Rizzo.
way rather have Rizzo.
Rizzo, huh? We'll have to
Then
compare
Tristan-
those stats at the end
I'd
of the
way
year.
rather have Rizzo than Tristan.
You might be surprised with what Tristan Casas does this year. And I don't know if
I
I'd
have
be
high
that
hopes for
excited
him.
about Anthony Rizzo. Honestly, just my opinion.
for both of them.
I don't know if I'd be.
I said 2 weeks ago that I thought Tristan Casas was going to be amazing this year.
Yeah, no, I know. Well, that's why. But that's why I said to you.
That doesn't mean I think he's going to be better than Anthony
Well, it's
Rizzo.
kind of hard for him not to shine on that roster.
At the end of the day, Russ, we have to look at whatever they do, right? Statistically speaking, that's how it goes.
Right.
You sound
He's
like a
gonna be
Yankees
amazing
fan.
on the Red Sox.
Statistically,
You sound like a Yankees fan.
dude. If so,
Oh,
let
you
me-
already
He
noticed
He
has
that,
has
Jordan?
pinstripe pajamas.
Jordan, you already see you noticing that already?
Yeah, with the
Yeah.
analytics. Come on now.
Yeah.
analytics.
Listen, he
I'm
has
not-
pinstripe
no, they're
pajamas.
called
Don't you worry about it.
Statistically
not
speaking,
analytics. They're
statistics are analytics. Statistics are analytics.
Numbers. I'm not talking about ball flight. and all
Numbers
that
are
bullshit.
analytics and statistics. They're all the same thing.
So,
They're all
listen.
connected.
Listen, if Tristan Casas was on the Yankees and he had protection everywhere, like like the 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 half for the Yankees,
Mhm.
yes, he would have way better numbers than Rizzo would ever dream about. But he doesn't have any protection on the Red Sox, and he's still going to have probably better numbers than Anthony Rizzo. So I'm not sure what you meant by that, Russ.
How does that make it?
protection is in the lineup?
So
What do you
that
mean?
hold
How-
on. Is that your bet right now? Is that your bet that Casas has better numbers than Rizzo?
I'm saying I'm not making a
No,
bet.
no.
Did I make a bet? He made the bet.
Well,
I'm not making a bet. I'm just
Are you
saying that.
stating? Well, there's a chance that we could all split the freaking Powerball too. But
There's a chance you can make the playoffs after spending all that money again, and you could possibly win a World Series like you should every year, but you never do. So yeah, whatever you want to do.
Right.
Fine.
And there's a chance that the Red
true
Sox
Yankee
win a
fan.
soccer championship
True
and a NASCAR
Yankee fan.
championship.
That's the best thing about Yankee fans. Honestly, it's the best thing about you guys. You get all
What is it,
hot and
Ray?
bothered and excited every year at the beginning because you pay for everybody. But what happens? You're like a
no.
dysfunctional Viagra pill. That's what the Yankees
No,
are. A
Raymond.
dysfunctional Viagra pill.
No, Raymond. No, Raymond.
Are you
That's
speaking from
what
personal
you
experience?
do in the beginning of the season. I believe everyone on
No,
here that
I already
believes in the
know where I'm
pinstripes
at. I already know where we're at.
understands that there's 162 games to play,
Well, here we
and
go.
there's a lot of shit that can happen along that way.
Okay.
Yeah, like what already happened to Cole. That's why I'm already miserable about baseball.
Dude, let the excuses keep coming because if anybody has them, we already know where to find them.
Well, dude,
Anybody who wears that symbol on their hat,
listen,
that
of course
NY.
that's not an excuse. If he's
Full
hurt,
of
that's a fact.
Okay, well, keep spending your money wisely. We just don't spend any.
Yeah.
You can't
All right,
listen.
yo.
You can't fail. You can't fail when there's no expectation. You can't. But when you
Yeah.
have high expectation, like you guys do every year, you
Every
fucking
year.
you like you guys fail a lot. Like you guys
Every
are big
year.
failures. You're big
Every
failures.
year.
And you are bigger failures.
We're not though, because we have
What
more
was your
World
record
Series.
last year? What was
Who
your record
cares?
last year?
Did you win a
Let's
World
go.
Series?
Let's go off of recency and look at last year.
Let's
Where were
go over
you
the
guys
last
year?
15 years World Series. How many you got?
No, you
Yeah.
can't cherry pick.
No,
history,
because
bro,
no,
you
because
because
you're
you're
can't
pushing
pushing
do
it
it
way
that.
back.
I
back.
You're pushing
know.
it
I
in the
know.
past.
See, you guys make the
can't
rules
cherry
Pushing it in the
too.
pick it.
past.
That's the other
You're pushing
pompous
it in
thing
the
about
past.
Yankee fans. You guys make your own rules, and you
All
forget
right,
that
let's
we've
go
done
by
more than you
since
have
you've been
recently.
alive. Let's go by since you've been alive.
Okay, Ross.
No, let's do it in your lifetime. Go ahead, start counting.
I don't want to. Doesn't matter. It's
Yeah, that's
irrelevant.
what I thought.
You don't
So,
want
so
to
you
Thank
pushed
you.
it in the past, and then you
Did you get
can't handle the
27
past.
yet? Oh, wait,
You
hold
can't
on.
handle the truth.
How many have you seen, Jordan? Honestly, I know you're only 17. I don't want to make it seem like you know what I mean. But how many World
Haven't,
Series?
but
have you
I'm
seen?
saying in
How
recency,
many have you seen? Honestly, how many?
I
have you seen?
haven't. I haven't seen.
You haven't
But
seen a
what
Yankees
I'm-
World Series yet? You haven't seen a Yankees World Series yet?
I mean, like obviously, I've been alive for
Not
one.
to
I haven't.
appreciate it.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
but what I'm saying is, you're pushing it way back in the past, and then
Way back?
once my dad pushes it way back in the past, you were quiet, so you just lost to your own game. I'm talking about recency. I'm talking about the most recent, which is last season. What did you
When's the
guys
last
do?
time you've made the postseason, right?
Exactly.
When we knocked you guys out of it in the wild card in 2021, I think.
Okay, but that's
21?
way back in the past.
Do you remember?
But
Oh,
that's
that's
way-
way back
had
in
a
the
better
past.
record.
Okay.
I know what
Now we got a
I
better
know what he's
record.
saying, but you can't
Okay.
you can't do that. It's true.
Okay. All right.
As a Yankee fan, I hate to admit it, but they've been more
love it.
successful. They've been more
What happened
successful.
after that? But what happened after that?
Yeah, but they've won a ton of championships since we have,
What
dude.
happened after that?
Like
I'm talking about
Right,
the
but you
current
can't
situation.
cherry
I'm
pick
not
a piece
talking
of
about
history.
2021.
Oh God. You could only go
all
off
that
the
bullshit in the past.
You
The
can't
recent
cherry pick
past.
Right
history.
now. I'm talking
And
about
if
right
he's
now.
gonna go by history, go by what's happened in his lifetime.
Wow. This is spoken like a true Yankee fans. I love it.
in our
We're
lifetime.
on fire tonight. We are
love it.
cooking.
Yeah, we've seen some shit.
I love it.
Yeah, it's called
Oh,
Mac Jones.
Do you know 2008? Oh, dude,
Fucking kid.
yo, the best thing you can do when you're losing an argument is deflect and change the topic. And I love
Yeah,
that.
you
And I
think
respect it.
Mac Jones loses an argument
All right,
and orders
Ray.
the
So
whole
what are you
McDonald's
moving us
menu?
on to?
So if
What
you
are
go to
moving us
like,
on to, Ray?
how far ago was 2018? Honestly, how far ago was that?
The year after the Yankees had a championship stolen from them.
It was within a decade.
That's how far ago it was.
That sucked.
Well, hey, you know what? Trash can bang 'em, baby.
Dude, if you know what pitch is coming and you're that good,
Trash
like
can bang 'em.
Hey! The best part about that, Kev, is you could tell me which one they were throwing, and I still ain't hitting it.
yeah, but those dudes, like those dudes at that time in their prime, oh my god,
Oh yeah.
you know.
Listen, it's
Yeah.
all good. I wish nothing but the best for the Yankees.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
You're right. I'm lying.
No, you don't.
I hope they fail
Anyways,
again.
Randy.
But what you know what I am hoping for though, Smitty? I am hoping for Garrett Cole. I really am. I hope he gets back on the mound.
He's in your fantasy.
I have him in fantasy baseball. He's one of my keepers. He's the only. That's the only reason that I'm hopeful for Garrett Cole. But if he's gonna go, then I need to know sooner than later because I'm not gonna waste my my draft capital, my my auction money on.
Have they
that guy.
said what they think it is?
I didn't see anything pop up.
No, not yet. So
Yeah,
I mean, the MRI, they haven't disclosed the results yet. Which, as a Yankees fan, my point of view, this is just my opinion. The fact that Cease came up again, the talks are there as far as a trade for Cease, and then there's some Yankees fans. Let's get Bauer real quick. You know what I mean? Let's get some duct tape. I mean, I don't think they're good signs. You know what I mean? Leading to Cole. I don't know if it's a significant injury. I don't know if it's a UCL. I hope it's not. But just the fact that that admin is not transparent, which I don't appreciate. You know what I'm saying? When I say that, it's Boone, Cashman. You know, they just tell you things that you want to hear, and they're just not disclosing everything. So they're keeping that MRI hush hush. I'm not getting a good vibe off of that. I could be wrong, but just the fact that they're coming up with that, is not a good sign.
Well, no news is good news, Smitty. Let's be optimistic about this one.
I hope so.
That's the thing, right? No news is good news. So, Kev's
'Cause I
gone.
tell you
Maybe
what, that rotation,
Kev's battery
a
died,
lot,
probably.
a lot of questions in that rotation.
Yeah.
Let's take a chance and sign Snell and Bauer.
I was just
Dude,
about to say, I think if it is a serious injury with Cole, that's the perfect time to sign Bauer. I think that's the perfect time because you don't got to
because
spend a lot of
Smitty,
money.
they did the MRI, and then they were now looking to do other testing, right?
Yep.
So you would think if they knew it was torn, they would say it. So yeah.
Did you guys see the video of Trevor Bauer pitching against those minor leaguers?
Against
Yes.
who you said?
Did you see the video of Trevor Bauer pitching against the minor leaguers?
I did not.
He was
Yeah, you know he played in a
absolutely-
game, right, Smitty?
Yeah,
Against
he
the
simulated
against
three
minor leaguers,
shutout innings against the minor league Dodgers, but he was toying with them. He was literally showing them what pitch for like a whole inning, and they couldn't touch him. He was up to 99 miles per hour. I don't
you
even
got
think
you
he
got to
gave up
remember.
hit.
You got to remember, Jordan, and I don't mean to cut you off. You just said it. They're minor leaguers. You know, this guy, he's got experience in the majors. He can, you know, he's got a lot of movement in that ball. You know what I mean? As a Yankees fan, would it bother me that they sign him? It's the same thing from my point of view as far as Stroman is concerned. Stroman, I mean, I think that he's a good pitcher. I'm just waiting for the time when he gets teed off in the Bronx, how he is going to react on social media and base his emotions on social media. You know what I mean? And Bauer's the same thing. What does he bring as far as on the field, his theatrics on the field? You know what I mean? A lot of people say, oh, well, you know, that's the swag that the Yankees need. I like 100% disagree with the bullshit. You know what I mean? Swag, come on now. All I care is about
Listen,
wins and championships. You know what I
You're
mean?
right, though,
That's what
Smitty. New York, Boston, and LA are different markets.
Mhm.
Yes. Yeah. Randy,
Is Ray
so
frozen?
No, I'm good.
Randy,
I was doing something.
So Randy, the Cubs, I see the Cubs making the playoffs. They're pitching. If you look at that rotation, their bullpen, it's a little bit shaky. However, if they stay healthy, that lineup is pretty good. They got who they have
Bellinger,
back.
Dansby,
Yep.
Nico Horner.
Yep. So
Patrick
yeah.
Wisdom. They're a good team.
They're a
I
good
think
team.
it's gonna come down to their pitching, though. I think their pitching is the reason why I don't think they're gonna make the playoffs. I think the Brewers will win the division again. I think it'll be close though, because as much as I'm talking down on the Cubs pitching staff, the Brewers lost way more. They lost probably the best closer in the league. On top of that, they lost their ace. So you losing your two best pitchers, that's huge for you, considering that you guys barely made the playoffs to begin with.
And
But
Brandon Woodruff, 60. I believe he's starting the season on the 60-day IL.
I thought I saw something about that too.
Ray, I'll give you some
What team did he end up
ammunition
in?
too. Smitty, do you know the Brewers? The Brewers got Yelich when we got fucking Stanton.
And it should have been the other way.
Ugh.
Harper.
Corbin Burns went to the Orioles, if that's who you're asking, Smitty.
Yeah.
No, I was asking about the guy that you brought up.
Woodruff's still on.
Brandon Woodruff is hurt.
Woodruff's still on Milwaukee.
He's
but
still with the
hurt.
Brewers. Okay.
Yeah,
But
he's hurt.
hurt.
He was hurt at the beginning of last
I
year as
thought
well.
they still have a good rotation. I thought though. No.
I'm not really sure.
Yeah, I think the Yankees do get another pitcher if depending on Garrett Cole's injury, Randy. That's just my opinion on it.
Nice
Where
win,
the
Smitty. Nice win.
Where the
Like
Astros
27.
play is very quiet. Yeah, I
Freddie-
saw that.
Yeah.
Freddie Peralta, Wade Miley,
Freddie Peralta's solid. Wade Miley is a little
old.
iffy.
He's old.
Yeah. Doesn't mean it's
Yep.
bad though.
No, it doesn't. He kind of who's the guy from was it the Astros or the Phillies? Charlie Morton. Charlie Morton's kind of like
The
that
Braves. He was
old
on the
dog that
Braves.
still gets it done. Right, but he
Charlie Morton
played
was
for
on
the
the
other two
Braves, I
teams as
believe.
well. Oh, he's on the Braves now, or was? I
Yeah.
don't know if he's retired yet.
I'm
But
pretty
he-
sure because
he
he was the guy that broke his leg in the World Series, right? Didn't he? He like got a comebacker and broke his leg and still finished out the inning.
He
or
might have.
something like that.
Yeah, he definitely might have.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm not really all that hot on the the Brewers rotation right now.
No.
And Woodruff being out, he's definitely on the 60-day.
But
IL.
again, the thing that I know my dad always comes back to is it's a long season. It's a long season.
Yeah,
If they can get their low end of the rotation to get hot by being at the top of the rotation, and then you start bringing these guys back from injury, I think they'll be okay. But it's solely going to depend on their pitching. Who wins the NL Central?
Huh.
The Reds could very much win the NL Central. The Reds look amazing this year. I think they look great this year. I think the Pirates even look good this year.
The Pirates were my sleeper.
The Pirates are solid, dude. Getting O'Neal Cruz back is huge. Key Brian Hayes, I think, is going to have an amazing year.
Yeah.
The X Factor is calling the Padres the dark horse. His dark horse.
No.
Well, that's it, dude. They got a tough division. They got to play the Dodgers, the Giants.
Don't sleep
that's
on the
right.
Giants this year either. I think the moves that the Giants have made is almost like what we were talking about with the Giants in football. They're making the right moves. They're filling in the pieces that they need.
Yeah, they got Jorge Soler.
Yeah,
Who
they
else
got
did they get?
Soler. They got I don't know what the Japanese center fielder's name was.
For who?
For the Giants.
Jung Hoo Lee.
Jung Hoo Lee. They got Jung Hoo Lee.
They got Yaz,
They got Matt Chapman as well.
Flores, Michael Conforto too. He's another player.
Michael
Austin
Conforto,
Slater's pretty good.
like they have so many good pieces. Once they piece that
X-Factor
all
said-
together.
X Factor said you're bugging.
Who's bugging?
We'll see.
Jordan.
We'll see. We'll see.
Oh.
We'll see.
I mean, the starting rotation for the Giants isn't something that you're like, oh my God, look at these guys.
No,
You know.
but I mean,
Logan Webb, Carl Harrison, Jordan Hicks, and
Logan
Keaton.
Webb is good. Do they still have Alex Cobb?
I don't know.
Alex
they don't.
Cobb. Yep,
No, they
Yep.
do.
they do.
He's still there.
Alex Cobb and Logan Webb is a solid duo. Logan Webb is a very good pitcher. I love Logan Webb.
Jordan Hicks is a good pitcher too.
Oh yeah, he is still with the.
Jordan
Yeah.
Hicks those heat.
Is
Yeah.
Alex Cobb
He-
hurt to start the season?
Maybe.
Let me see.
You know, I had this really good site too. Where the hell did it go? Yeah,
Alex
I don't know.
Cobb underwent hip surgery for the second time in his career. And
Well,
that
he-
was
he-
today.
he
He
wants
just
to
had
recover. Yeah.
hip surgery today.
With live
Who was that?
Alex Cobb on the Giants.
So how long is he out for?
Anticipated to be sidelined for 6 months. So he's probably not playing.
That's I was gonna say I didn't see him on there, but
Yeah, probably not playing. So that
It's-
that doesn't shift my decision too much on saying that I think that the Giants are going to have a good year, but I don't know. All I know is
Hold
the
up,
Rockies.
hold up, Jordan.
All I know is the Rats win.
Jordan, hold up. What website are you looking at?
I was on MLB, MLB.com.
March 11th, 2024? Because it
No,
says
this says 9 hours ago.
Cobb takes remarkable recovery to next step with life BP.
Maybe, I don't know.
Had an ordinary day on the mound, and that's exactly what he was looking for on Monday. He threw his first live batting practice.
Yeah,
since
I'm
surgery on
I'm
October
seeing all
31st.
that now. Yeah, I'm seeing all that now. So maybe that was something that happened
October.
before.
Mhm.
Because it
San
says,
Francisco was going to compete.
yeah, it says a 36-year-old underwent hip surgery for the second time in his career to address labrum and ongoing impingement issues. But that could have very well happened because I thought he got hurt last year as well. So
Yeah.
maybe it's saying during the season last year because it's mentioned something about the Cactus League. So it's probably him making his return to the Cactus League from his injury.
Do the Angels make the playoffs? I don't
No.
think so.
No.
Let's see. They got. I love Trout, man. I'm always rooting for him. I hope he stays healthy. He's a hell of a ball player, great attitude, loyal, leads by example. But unfortunately, they just don't have the chips.
See, he needs to be like a Damian Lillard loyal though. Like you're loyal to your team, bro, but leave. Like do what's best for you now.
I don't know. I mean, he's already got the bag. Like they,
I know, but like you have the bag now. Go win a chip. Like you got your money. Go win a chip. Go. I don't care where he goes. I wouldn't doubt if he goes to the Dodgers. I wouldn't doubt it. But like, yeah, I need to I need to see Mike Trout win a championship before his career is over because he's way too good of a player to not have any championships. Because I think
there are some great players that just don't win championships.
I know, but I really think championships is the reason that people may question if he's one of the greats. He was a rookie, and he was top 3 in MLB in MVP voting. I think up until the last 2 or 3 years, he was top 3 in MVP voting every single year of his career, and he's been in the MLB a long time. But I need to see him win a chip. But as far as the whole team goes, I don't like that. That division's way too stacked. You got the Astros, you got the Mariners, you got the Rangers. Obviously the Athletics are gonna be bottom of the bottom, but again, I think that division's way too stacked for even if they have a breakout year.
Yeah, like you said, you got the Astros. Yeah, the Rangers. Yeah, no. I just don't see them making the playoffs, Randy.
Hot take incoming.
Oh boy.
What do we got?
X Factor coming with something. Coming with some business.
All right, what's you got? Send it. Send it. Hot take. Red Sox win the division. Hot take.
See, I just appreciate that he warned us before.
I like the Pirates this year. I'm going with the Pirates in that division. Not sure if it says much.
So Ray, your projected lineup for your Boston Red Sox is center field Jarren Duran, Rafael Devers, Trevor Story at shortstop, Tristan Cassis, Masataka Yoshida, Tyler O'Neill, Wilyer Abreu, right field, Emmanuel Valdez, and Connor Wong as a catcher. I did mention, I don't know if I mentioned before, I am looking forward to seeing a prospect that you guys have, Ray. His name is Rafaela, last name.
Yeah. Yes.
I think that kid is very talented. He bring something good to the table for you guys.
Yeah,
You know
we'll
what I mean?
see.
Something to look forward to. Your
Who's their
rotation,
projected second baseman?
second base is
Emmanuel Valdez.
Manuel Valdez.
You see, I wouldn't mind if they. I think what they could do is obviously they're not making the moves. Like I feel like they're almost not expecting to win a championship this year. And I think I had said it a while ago, and I'm not saying that to be disrespectful to the Red Sox.
No, but I mean it's obvious.
But
Right?
I think they should do what the Yankees did last year, and I've said this a couple times on the podcast now. Bring up those young guys. Bring up Kyle Teal. Bring up Marcelo Meyer. Bring up those young guys. Get them experience for when you start making these moves.
I agree with you.
Because that can turn them into a powerhouse if you give the young guys experience. Because Marcelo Meyer is projected to be an insane player.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, what? 2021.
So Valdez will be the primary fill-in early in the season for Vaughn Grissom, who has a left groin strain. That's the reason why he's starting second base.
okay.
Your rotation, Ray, is Brian Bayo, Nick Pivetta, Cutter Crawford,
Yeah.
Garrett Whitlock,
Yeah.
Tanner Hook.
Yeah. Pretty bad.
It's
It's pretty bad.
terrible though. It could be so much worse.
What do you mean? We got one guy under 4 and Garrett
No,
Whitlock. And that dude is
I
the head
know, I
case.
know,
He
I
is
know.
not that guy. Stop
I
it.
know statistically they're not good, but like what they can be is they can be a solid rotation, like middle of the pack.
Yeah.
I'm not saying they have anything great. I
Nothing
think
to
the only
no,
guy
it's
that I
nothing to
like
get
in that
excited
rotation
about.
is Bello.
100%. Yeah.
But
I would
I'm not
like
saying that all of them are bad.
they're all bad. Anybody with a ERA over 4 in the major leagues is not a good. Well, they're good pitchers. Don't get me wrong; they're in the majors. But when you
Below
look at
average.
a 1 and 2, right? To have a 1 and a 2, you would
Mhm.
hope that your 1 is under 3. Low 2s is ideal, right?
Yeah.
Low 2s, not even under 2. Just give me low 2s or under
Mhm.
3, and that's a 1 in the Red Sox. We're over 4. We're over 4s or 4s across the board. This is not anything that anybody wants on their team. But
Is
Ryan
is
Bello,
the season,
huh?
is the schedule this year again where the divisions aren't playing as much against each other?
Yeah, everyone plays everyone.
They play everyone.
Yeah.
They're not playing 19 times anymore, Russ.
X Factor just dropped his bomb. Aroldis Chapman will return to his 2019 form and become an all-star closer again, taking over Bender's role.
My man is tired.
I've never met the X Factor, but that is
No.
one of the worst takes I've ever heard in my life.
He's just trolling.
I
right
mean,
now.
no.
It's trolling time right now.
Oh
he's
man,
trolling,
I
'cause
love it.
that's
Troll
awful.
away,
I hope he's trolling because that's awful.
troll away. Listen, it happens. It happens. It happens.
The Yankees lineup is DJ LeMahieu,
Mhm.
projected lineup.
Mhm.
Juan Soto.
Mhm.
Ray, you know who he is, Ray?
Huh? Honestly, I'm still not 100% sure if his birth certificate is legit.
Listen, my man could be 50 years
I don't
old.
even know if his
He could
birth
be 50
name
years
was
old.
Juan.
You
I
still
don't
gonna
even
have
know.
him in your fantasy baseball.
Do you even know who Juan Soto is, Smitty? He doesn't even have proper
I know that
documentation.
He's a
gonna
dog.
produce for my team.
He's a dog.
I know he's gonna produce for my team.
He doesn't have proper
Hell
documentation.
yeah. Hell yeah.
Listen, DJ LeMahieu, Juan
God.
Soto,
Get me
Aaron
cranked
Judge,
up.
Anthony Rizzo, Gleyber Torres, Alex Verdugo, Giancarlo Stanton, Anthony Volpe, Jose Trevino.
I love that lineup.
Not bad to the end.
What do you mean not bad?
I mean, it's great.
That is great.
It's a great lineup.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm thinking
Yeah.
about
On paper,
becoming.
it is.
I'm
On
thinking about
paper,
becoming a Yankees fan.
The guy's just got to get back to form. DJ is going to be a big part of the offense this year, and he needs to get back to form.
Do you know
Go
what the
ahead.
best thing would be about becoming a Yankees fan?
What?
Is that I would be like so excited at the beginning of the year, and then I would realize I shouldn't have gotten that excited about it.
Yeah, but at least you're
I
not
don't know
like,
if it's not like a good thing or a bad thing. I'm not really.
Is
quite
that
I
why
think
you
it's
like being a
it's
Red
a good
Sox
thing
fan?
because
Your
at least you're not
expectations are
miserable
so
from the
low that you're
beginning,
not
and
disappointed.
you end up miserable at the end.
100% true.
Same with the Patriots.
No, actually, I have expectations for the Patriots. I'm not.
It's so it's almost just sad though. Like when Mac Jones was on the Patriots, he probably had a worse diet than his offensive lineman, and his offensive lineman probably eat like 10,000 calories a day.
Bro, let's be honest. And I know you're throwing in your fat shaming this guy, and it's fine.
Because he's fat.
But
Is he? Mac Jones?
Yes.
not that bad. Not that
Oh
bad.
my God! Stop it.
Listen to me.
When
Did
he
you
hit
see
the gritty in that Pro Bowl game, I wouldn't doubt if it was just up and down, up and down, up and
Did-
down with his
did
belly
you
rolling
see-
around.
Did you see the picture they did dirty of the GOAT, the current GOAT in the NFL? Right? The
Oh, yeah.
current
Did you
Oh,
see
yeah,
them
they got him.
Photoshop it? Did
Are
you
you
see them
telling me the
Photoshop
most
it?
athletic quarterback that we've ever watched play? I'd say Patrick
Did you see
Mahomes.
them? Did you see them Photoshop that picture when they went to the Super Bowl? They Photoshopped it and gave him a 6-pack.
Oh, they did?
Oh yeah,
No, I didn't see that. But like legit. Like, okay, that dude's the best quarterback in the NFL.
he at least
And
has some muscle on him though. Look at his arms compared to Mac Jones. Mac Jones literally looks like a flob.
hey,
He looks
let
like Jabba Hutt in
let me
Star
let me
Wars.
ask you this question. Do you know who Tyson Fury is?
Yes,
All right. I'll rest my case.
that's a different. All right,
I'll rest
but
my
that's
case.
boxing.
What's that mean? What's that mean? Boxing is way more gruesome than the NFL, where
I
you get a
understand
break
that, but
every play.
But look at his size.
You got to go in a ring for 3
But look at
minutes.
his
And you can't
size.
stop. Yeah, get a picture. Hey, can you do Mac Jones nude and see what he looks like? I want to see this guy with.
See, we don't do that here.
No, I'm only kidding
we
anyway.
don't
I don't
do
really.
that.
That's the wrong
I
site.
don't
That's
want
the
to see
wrong
that
site.
much, but I do want to see all this like body fat that he's talking about here.
Look
Is it
up,
that
no,
bad?
look up Mac Jones, Alabama,
Alabama?
and it will come up. Look up Mac Jones, Alabama.
Oh, so we're going back to the past then. You're digging?
Oh
You're
my God,
going to this
you're the
guy's
last
spot.
person that needs to be talking about the past right now. Me going to the past
You go
because he
again,
hasn't changed much.
I'm just
I
using
want
your
you. I
words,
want
bro.
you to look this up, and I want you to. I can show it for you right now if you really want me to.
But we got New England pictures. That's more relevant.
I'm aware of that, and he probably
Digging.
still looks the same. But this is the only picture with the shirt off where he actually looks like a burger.
God. This guy's digging right now. Man, Matt, you hate Mac Jones.
I hate Mac Jones.
You hate Mac Jones, and it's fine.
I wonder
I'm
why.
mad at you. I don't know. I don't know why. Oh, because he likes
What Mac
LSU.
Jones-
He likes LSU. I get it now. We got an
Oh.
LSU guy, and this is where all the shame comes from.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, is that after he
Okay.
won his national championship?
Mhm.
Is that after?
Oh.
That's what that. Oh God, you know I would hate to lose to that guy too. Imagine being Deontay Wilder and losing to Tyson Fury. That's all I gotta say. Deontay Wilder can be LSU, and Tyson Fury is Alabama, right? And that's what happens. Got smacked around by a sloppy old dude against a specimen. Honestly, if you really, I like comparing. I'm glad that you brought that up. I really am, because Tyson Fury is he's not a physical specimen by any means.
No,
By any
he's
means.
just naturally gifted with insane strength.
Talent like Mac Jones. But if we go I tried to
Stop
sneak
it. End the podcast right now.
I tried to sneak it in there, but before we get off the boxing, because I just want to stay on it for a second.
Yeah.
Did anybody see Anthony Joshua knock out Francis Ngannou? Did anybody see that?
I did see that. He got folded.
So Francis Ngannou had the little sparring match with Tyson Fury, and he knocked him down once or twice, and unsanctioned bout, whatever. Dude jumps into the top 10 after one boxing match, jumps into the top 10 in the WBA, WBC, whatever, IBF. I don't even know how they rank them now. There's too many letters involved. But he jumped into the top 10, got to fight Joshua, and he knocked him out in the second round. That was pretty good.
And he folded him too.
folded him. Yes,
folded him.
his legs gave out. But
Oh
even
my
at
God.
that point, the first time he got knocked down, and when he got up, like he was still wobbling, and the referee was like, "Oh, yeah." I don't even know if he knew, but he didn't even really get him good on that second shot that folded him. I didn't think. Like he
Yeah.
got him on the chin, but he went down like he went down. He went down. That was pretty good. So, and we're unboxing still. What do you guys think of this dumbass match coming up
Jake Paul.
between Jake Paul and Iron Mike Tyson? Is this going to be like the Hangover Part 5?
Mike Tyson's gonna kill him.
I hope so.
I
Not kill him,
don't even
but I hope
hate
he
Jake
destroys
Paul.
him.
Like when I watch the Jake Paul fights, like I normally root for Jake Paul because I like him. I think he's smart. He's very smart. The thing is, though, is like Mike Tyson's just a different breed. Mike Tyson can fight like until he's on his deathbed.
Yeah, there we go.
So that's the first one.
That was round 1.
Yeah.
So, I didn't watch the fight. I only saw the highlights from the second round. So he
Mhm.
actually lasted. He ended up last in the rest of this round. But like Nagano, he's a beast.
Oh
But
yeah.
Josh was a beast too. Like you can't get in the ring. Like just respect what the other person brings in their individual sport and call it a day. I think Nagano realized after this that he is not that guy.
Yeah.
You got knocked out, bro. You got humiliated, in my opinion.
Yeah, but I mean, sometimes that's what it takes for them to be great.
Well, no, dude, great point.
Sometimes that's what it takes.
Ooh,
Oh,
yeah,
See, but that's not even the worst one.
yeah. Here we
Right,
go.
right here, what's coming is
Yeah,
the worst
here
one.
we go. Ooh. Bang. Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't even think it was that one.
No, that
I
was
swear
it.
there was one where his feet were in
No,
the air.
no,
He
here we
fell right
go.
on his back.
It's coming. Look at. He don't even want to get up right now, though. Look at him.
I
He's still
know.
wobbly. He's still wobbly. Watch him as he walks towards him. Right. He walks towards him, fucked up. Like his legs aren't even under him. Look at him. Bang.
Right there.
Oh, you see his knee?
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Literally just folded him.
Yeah.
like he
Look at
said,
that.
yeah, I want to get hit one more time. Yeah.
Yeah. There was God, it was Mirko Krokop. This was in the UFC. Mirko Krokop ended
Boom,
up
look at that. Boom.
head kicking this dude from Brazil. And it kind of was similar to that with the knee.
Oh,
One of the nastiest.
Boom.
Good night.
did he
Terrible
stay down
defense.
after that?
Oh yeah. He was
Smitty,
slumped.
he almost
Well, they
broke his
called it. It was
kneecap the way he
TKO.
fell.
He put him to
TKO
sleep.
after that.
Oh, no night. That dude was seeing stars.
It was TKO after that. They just called it.
Yeah.
Mm.
Wasn't any good stars either.
That was crazy.
So the X Factor, Jazz Chisholm, JR will ball out this season, finishing in the top 10 NL MVP. Thoughts on that?
I like that. I think top 10, like really any big name, any good player in the MLB could finish top 10. I think Jazz is a great player. Statistically, being on the Marlins might hurt a little bit. You're not going to get a lot of RBI chances. You're not going to get big batting averages with runners in scoring position. You're not going to have you might not even score a lot of runs. Like you don't have a lot of guys now behind you that are going to hit you in. You don't have a lot of guys that are going to give you the opportunity for you to hit them in. But other than that, when it comes to individual statistics, I think he could have a great year. But I don't think he has the supporting cast to put up crazy numbers.
Yeah, I agree with that. Ray, what else you got?
I got to work 16 hours tomorrow. That's about it.
I'm golfing tomorrow, Ray.
Where?
The River Ridge is open.
Oh, first day?
Yeah.
I drove by today. The flags still weren't up yet, so I just assumed that they weren't going to wait. Oh, it's tomorrow the 5th. Tomorrow's only, what's tomorrow? The 13th, right?
13th.
I thought they opened on the 15th, but oh, that's good. You know what? Hit a couple for me. I'm pretty much not going to play until Good Friday, and then who knows? Maybe the month of April I'll start really getting out there again. League starts in May. That's pretty much it for me for golf.
So I really want to bring up the LSU South Carolina game. I know it happened.
Good one, sweetie.
Friday or Saturday. And I'm talking about the ladies here.
Yeah.
Great
That was Sunday. That was Sunday.
Sunday. Okay. Great physical
Sunday.
game. Let's watch a little clip on it. I want to hear your guys' take on it. I know where I stood with it. And by the way, Dawn Staley, great leader. She spoke well. I love that lady, man. I really do.
Yeah, I agree. She's a class act. Love her outfits too. That was a pretty badass sweatsuit.
The other coach sounded like she was trying to get Angel Reese beat up.
Yeah.
Oh, go push Angel Reese. Okay.
Pick on some. Well, I mean, it was just a classic pick on
this
someone
ain't-
your own
this ain't
size.
it.
But
This ain't it.
this is the game though.
No, this is the game, but it's definitely in the fourth quarter.
I believe it was.
There was only like 2 minutes. There was only like 2.5 minutes left when it happened.
But it started the whole game. It started the whole game.
I wanted to
Angel
show
Reese and Cardoso.
what led to it. You know what I mean?
Okay.
You know, this is just the one clip of Angel Reese getting physical with Cardoso, but they were at it all game.
Yeah, they were. Dude, those are good.
It's probably that
Two
ESPN.
great-
You could go to that ESPN clip, the 10-10 right there. Tensions Flair and SEC championship in the bottom right. Yeah.
I'll tell you what, but that girl, so obviously Cardoso got ejected,
Mm-hmm.
but before that play, number 2 was all up in the girl Johnson, number 4 for
Flage.
LSU.
Flage.
They got into something. They got
Yeah,
into something
that
to play
right there,
before,
and
then bang.
they start
got away.
beefing. And then that happened.
Yeah.
Did you see her? Did you see Flage Johnson's brother got arrested because he hopped over the announcer
He
table?
jumped on the court. Yeah, you dumbass. That was not a good move.
See, what I don't like though, I do not like how Angel Reese got criticized for not jumping in the fight. Because
she ended up getting hurt on the play.
Elaborate on
she
that.
got hurt.
Elaborate.
She got hurt. People didn't realize that she got hurt, and everyone was cooking her, saying no matter what, you should have been there for your teammates, and it was ridiculous.
That girl's got to miss the first round of the NCAAs, though.
Cardoso.
Yeah, she
Cardoso.
does.
They don't need her.
That's a hit. That's a hit.
Respectfully, they don't need her. She's a great player. She's a great player. They don't need her in the first round.
They're have played without her though.
They're gonna play some crazy Catholic school, and they're gonna blow them out by like 50, and then
they're
they'll
gonna
get
be
her
a
back.
1 seed. They're gonna be the 1 seed. They're gonna be the overall one.
Easily.
Right?
Easily. They didn't lose a game all year. They're number one.
They're 31-0. She looked like a linebacker right there. There's brother.
Yeah,
there's the brother.
And
it was about time, bro. That girl was getting beat up.
And they almost did that last year, but they got upset in the tournament. And then, what's their name? And then LSU won it all. But they got
Ray,
upset
here's a
last year.
question for you. You mentioned that her brother came onto the court.
Yep.
When did you see her brother come onto the court? When Cardoso pushed her?
Yes.
Yeah.
Once
linebacker
Flage
said?
hit the ground, he hopped over the table and pushed Cardoso in the back.
So let me ask you this, Ray. If you see your sister getting pushed around like that by that linebacker, according to you, these are the words that you used, what would you do if you're right there? Would you be able to control your emotions and not go defend your sister out on the court?
I'm not so sure I could say that.
Okay.
I mean, no,
But
but
In a basketball game, though.
at the same time,
yeah.
well, I'm not done
That's
yet.
your sister, though.
But at the same time, I do know that we are in a safe environment for the most part, and that, you know, not like what's the worst thing that's going to happen? Do you know what I mean? It's kind of like watching a football game and somebody gets lit up. Obviously, you don't expect it, but like a dirty hit in football, would that cause you to run out into the football field because it was an illegal hit?
Mhm.
I mean, that was illegal.
And
It shouldn't happen. Was it a dirty play? Yep, dirty on whether it's football, basketball, whatever. It was a dirty play. I don't know. I mean, the girl
Okay.
popped right up. She literally
Yep.
jumped right up.
Yeah,
Like
she's got
she
heart.
was
She got heart.
unfazed. Yeah.
Got heart.
She was not scared. And that girl's probably like 10 inches taller than her. She
Yeah.
was not phased. She was not phased. But you know what? If I can't say the kid was wrong. I mean, it was stupid. Like, dumbass, what are you doing?
It's
But
a
at the
poor
same time-
judgment in the heat of the moment. It's in the heat
100%.
of the moment,
Bad
and
decision.
I just wanted your take on it. You know what I mean? I'm not
Yeah,
sure that I would be able to control myself.
I
saw
know.
my
I'm not
sister
sure. I'm really not sure.
flying
Honestly.
like that.
Plus, let's be
Jordan,
honest.
Jordan, question
How
for you,
many-
Jordan.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
How many
Ray.
drinks?
Question
Hey,
for you,
how many
real
drinks
quick.
did he have? How many drinks did he have before he jumped the table too?
I
Because
don't
that's got to
know.
be taken into consideration as well.
Smitty,
if
don't
I
ask
was
that
4
question
beers
because
deep-
Jordan would run out there and hit his sister.
Oh wow!
Yo, what?
Oh,
Come
shit.
on.
I don't even know what to say to that.
Depending on what sister it was. Let me rephrase.
Okay.
I tell her, if we're thinking about the right one, I would tell her to suck it up and take it like a champ.
All right.
Stop
So
being a little
Jordan,
bitch.
I got a different question for you. You mentioned that Reese, right?
Yep.
You mentioned that she was hurt. However, after watching that, what we just saw, she pretty much initiated that drama between them players. And then for her to say that she's hurt, I think that's a cop out on her part.
Yeah, but it was mid play. I understand that.
He
Well,
was
look,
limping.
she started the whole beef in the part of the game with her and Cardoso going back and forth, and I understand your point on that. But she didn't start Flage getting tied up with the girl, and then Flage talking smack to number 2 on South Carolina, and South Carolina girl pushing her, and then Cardoso gets in her face. She didn't
Right.
start that because she got hurt the play before that all happened, and
Right.
you can literally
But
see
I'd
her,
also
they literally put to the camera, they cut off of the fight, and they put it at Angel Reese, and she's not even watching the fight because it hasn't even fully happened yet, and she's holding down on her ankle.
Right.
So like
Was
she's
it her ankle or her
honestly,
knee though?
It was her
But I
ankle.
would But I would also like to add that Cardosa didn't run over there and just push the smallest girl.
Exactly. She was defending her teammate.
She pushed the girl who checked her teammate.
Exactly. But Angel Reese is also smart because look, they still have future games. If she went in there, say she steps on someone's foot and she injures that even worse, and she gets out for the tournament,
or she pushes somebody and gets tossed
or
out.
she pushes
out
someone,
the
she
first
gets
round.
tossed out because LSU's not a team.
And
that
that's my
can afford
point
a
right
first
there.
round.
So if Angel Reese is a talented player and she's not an enforcer, she shouldn't be playing that role out on the court.
Mhm.
You understand what I'm saying? If you're going to start something, end it because you're part of that team. You know what I mean? Just don't. Oh, my ankle hurts
Smitty,
now.
I see where you're headed, and I agree. So here's my take on it. I don't believe that it was Angel Reese. I believe it was her coach putting her out there, trying to get Cardoza spun up. And what she should have done was sent one of her bench players in there to spin Cardoza up.
Right.
Patriots just signed Austin Hooper to a 1-year deal.
Okay.
Where's Kev?
Well, Ray just almost jumped out of his seat.
Mhm.
I mean,
That's
hey, he's good.
that's probably your best weapon now. So.
That's
Yeah.
probably
I'm just kidding. No, I don't even hate the Patriots. I love what's his name, Demario Douglas. I love
Yes.
Demario Douglas.
Yeah.
I love Mario Douglas.
Another Deion Branch, hopefully.
Yeah,
Hopefully.
Let's see.
hopefully.
Edwin Diaz will win closer of the year this year.
No.
Probably.
No. The Mets are never going to be in a position to win any baseball games.
The
Josh
Cubs will
Hader.
stage- The Cubs will stage on an unprecedented comeback, rallying from a 500 season at the All-Star game to clinch a wild card spot and ultimately win the World Series.
Probably
Nope.
not going to happen.
All right,
Man, those hot takes
we
are-
appreciate your hot take.
Yeah,
We
they're
appreciate
they're
your
ice
hot
cold.
take.
They are
But,
ice cold.
Yeah, no.
Whew.
The
All right,
flame burned.
Smitty.
The flame burned out.
What do we got? We got anything else? We
Let's
got tips
see.
for the weekend. I think we broke a record tonight. We broke a record tonight. We're almost touching on
100%.
2.5 hours.
Well, you're the one who said the first hour, and the thing is
Dude,
supposed
we
to
talked
only
for an
be
hour and 20 minutes of football. It was an hour and 20 minutes, almost an hour and a
I
half.
know.
So
It
I
was-
wasn't
it was a lot.
wrong about what I was trying to accomplish here.
Well,
'cause I knew
no, but I
football
mean,
was gonna
like,
be a
you
minute.
can't complain about the time when the time's supposed to be an hour, and you put the whole hour on one topic.
Dude, that's how we didn't even cover it all.
I know.
Damn. And
We
you know what
didn't
the
even
worst
get
part
into the
about
Big
it?
East.
You know what the worst
into
part?
the Big East.
You're right. You know what the worst part about
Well,
it?
we could have
is?
cut out 6 or 7 minutes if he wasn't degrading minor children. I'll tell you that.
All right, Russ. Let's not.
Yeah.
Let's not. You know,
FBI watching the stream right now.
dude. Watch
Oh
it
yeah.
all.
Oh, hey, you know what the secret words are? Keep saying it. Yeah.
Oh boy.
Bomb.
Oh.
What?
RP
Oh,
Haynes.
yeah.
RP Haynes. RP Haynes.
Yeah. They're listening. They're listening.
Oh my God. Yeah. Anyway, go ahead, Smitty.
So I'm looking forward to spring breakout, the Big East tournament starting. When is it?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
Tomorrow it starts. Looking forward to that. Looking forward to spring breakout, like I mentioned, and of course, looking forward to St. Patty's Day coming up this week.
Oh shit.
Rupaha birthday. Yes, sir. St. Patty's Day.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Rupaha turns what, 30?
Yeah. 31.
30,000.
Whoa.
Something around there.
Uh-oh.
30,000 swimmers on that dude.
All right.
Oh, shit.
Whoa.
All right.
There's no question that Russes don't swim. Jordan, what do you got going on? What are you looking forward to this weekend besides
Tomorrow, shout out to the Limewell Dime boys basketball team in the state semifinals tomorrow. Gonna be running that student section. We're gonna get after it. We're gonna be loud. We're gonna win.
Where are they playing?
Xavier.
Ooh, okay.
Tickets probably sold out by now, but if you
Will
wanna
Levis,
go,
right? Isn't that a
wanna
Will
go,
Levis?
you could try. Yeah, that's where Will Levis went.
Okay.
That's where Kyle Van Dyke went too, the Miami quarterback.
Quarterback, yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, the
Other
kid
than
at,
that,
there's a was it the central quarterback played at Xavier as well? Zajak's kid went to Xavier.
probably.
Played.
I know that their current quarterback is committed to Central as well.
Okay. Nice.
But other than that, obviously the conference tournaments and stuff. So
Russell, what about you?
Golf, brother. Golf.
Birthday boy.
It's that time. We're actually headed up to Maine. Maine for a couple days.
Maine.
Yeah,
You celebrating your birthday in Maine?
Yeah, safer on my my body and my liver to not be around here with you jabronis.
Okay, all right. For me, I got a fantasy baseball draft on Saturday. So I'm looking forward to doing my fantasy baseball draft. Also, next Tuesday, I believe I have one possibly maybe a live stream we could do.
I can't wait to hear how many Yankees players are on your team.
So I probably won't draft any. This is a snake draft. I tend to stay away from Yankee players just because they are awful. Yeah, no, I'm just Smitty already knows because I had a couple last year. I had Volpe, I had Hector Neris, I had which fucking trash bag. I had Rizzo, I think that was it though. Out of the three.
X-Men, he doesn't like our children. That's the problem. Don't take it personal.
I just don't want to take your money. Honestly, you guys should keep your own money. You're young, you have the future ahead of you, and when you get to the professional level, then you know what, we'll invite you. But right now,
yeah.
it's all amateur talk.
Yeah.
Amateur talk.
No,
When you got a couple of chips on the
no, it's fine.
like
It's
I
right.
can,
Keep
you know what I mean?
yapping. Keep yapping. Keep yapping.
Thank you.
Just keep it going. Just keep it going. Just keep it going.
But I'm not going to respond to you because I don't want to hurt your feelings. All right,
Mom.
Mama.
Mama, where's the nipple? Where's the nipple?
Oh,
I'm hungry. I'm hungry.
My mom's nipples. Come on, that's so weird.
No, not me. Not me, dude. You, bro. Come on. Those are yours, not mine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, that's what I'm looking forward to. It's fantasy baseball draft.
You're looking forward to
fantasy baseball, dude. Dude, let's be clear here.
Oh God,
that's funny.
I think you just said you were looking forward to his mom's.
Hey, did you guys watch this basketball game?
Oh shit!
The last video I'm
getting into now? What's Smitty getting into?
Isn't this the one where the ball like bounces across the whole court and they still make
this is
ridiculous.
That was awesome. That was awesome.
Michigan versus Ball State.
Yeah, I did see this. Actually, you sent me this one, didn't you, Smitty? You sent me. Was this a TikTok?
Yep.
I feel like you might
throws it, takes a whole bounce.
How does that guy miss that ball? How does that guy miss that ball? Like, is that fixed?
That's so
wow. Oh my God.
Look at these guys.
So the player didn't even try to touch it.
No, he tried. He didn't. He just didn't put up his arms.
He couldn't get the ball.
So ridiculous.
Oh my God.
What in the world?
I know.
What just happened?
Yep.
Oh man.
Unbelievable.
All right, boys.
Hey. Guys, enjoy your weekend. Let's go.
Always enjoy.
Thanks.